Putnam, Ohio used to be going somewhere. The river brought the settlers. The settlers brought the industry. The industry brought the people. And then, like a lot of places along the Appalachian edge, the industry left and took any semblance of a future with it. 25,000 people still live here. Most of them, they grew up here. Most of them will die here. If you ask anyone in Putnam why they've never left, they'll shrug. Tell you the same thing they always do. Putnam keeps you. It's not a bad town. It's just a tired one. Nothing unusual has ever really happened in Putnam, Ohio. Nothing that anyone's ever been able to explain, anyways. Until this evening.
Beautiful.
Where did you get the steel guitar from? That just made it.
Sure.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
That is pretty cool.
Okay. Hang on. Let me mute the stream because that's going to be weird. Raymond is a corpse who was resurrected from a peat bog in northern Europe. He was resurrected with a sword, and that is the only knowledge he has of his past. So he has been trying to find out who he is, and has paired up with. Hang on, I have my handwritten notes real quick because I got to double check. I think it's Elvis's group.
Yeah.
To try and figure out who he is. And Elvis saved me from, I think it was Wolfgang who was trying to kill me for a second. Because Raymond is a horrifying looking human. He does not look okay. So Wolfgang thought about shooting me. And then Elvis was like, don't do that. And then I met Doug by saving him from a monster while he was sleeping in his van down by the river.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Elvis Gravenport. I'm only 22, and I'm a young fuck up. Never went to college. Didn't care. I was living in my parents' basement, like walking over town during the night. And my parents disappeared like a couple weeks ago. So I'm by myself there. I don't know if they flee, if they got abducted, whatever. The only support I have is the Collapse. The Collapse is a sect that hunted monsters since time immemorial, but it's been in America only for 200 years. Well, makes sense, right? In any case, I mostly know them from well from meetings and stuff, like that kind of shit. And I walk around over town trying to find people to help out. And the leader of the Collapse, he told me that a weird individual would be arriving in town shortly. And lo and behold, I was walking around with Wolfgang, and we saw that horrific individual named Raymond. Wolfgang was about to shoot him in the face, and I said, "No, no, no, no! That guy might be the one that Randall talked about." Wolfgang trusted me, and that's why Raymond is alive. In the meantime, me and Dog, we 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 figure out something. We figure out that like the doors to the GameStop nearby, they were very easy to pry open. So we robbed the full store. That's why I have like 10 copies of Call of Duty in my basement, along with other, along with, along with like a lot of stuff from GameStop, like controllers and whatever. We're moving them at like a slow pace, I guess.
Yeah, that's a
So
lot of copies of Call of Duty. Too many.
yeah, that's what we've been doing around.
All right, tell us about Wolfgang.
Wolfgang is like the old man of the group. Doesn't have much to his name personally, but people associate him with his late father, who was a former senior politician at the national level. I think a senator, something like that. But he does have, in certain circles, a reputation as a quote unquote crazy conspiracy theorist. And a news article that he wrote about viruses that went a little bit viral online kind of didn't help that. And being of the sort of paranoid persuasion, at some point I noticed that Elvis was kind of occasionally hanging around on his doorstep, looking kind of listless. And I started to watch him a little bit and figured out that his parents had disappeared, and I thought that was highly suspicious. So, in a sort of protective sense, him being a much younger man, I decided to sort of start some benevolent surveillance of his house and his activities. And I just got the sense that he must be somehow connected to the overarching conspiracy that's plaguing America. Doug, I bumped into an AA meeting. I only went a couple of times. I didn't feel like that program was right for me. Um, and yeah, so after befriending Elvis, as he said, we came across Raymond, and I was like, "This is a horror. It needs to be eliminated." I went to draw my revolver, and he was like, "No, no, 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 no. This one lives." So yeah, that's it. Kind of a bit of a nutcase, but yeah, we'll see exactly how much as things unfold.
Cool. Yeah, Helios is awake. He's gonna join us. I can. But
Hooray.
yeah, Az, go for it.
Okay, well, I am Etho. I am the assistant librarian in town. I'm also hang on, I don't have the character name straight in my head yet, but I am Darles's niece. Forgot my character's gender for a second though. Yeah, my character is just grew up in town, completely normal, other than the extreme violent urges and the psychic powers, of course.
Is there is there anything
Did
else?
work out some backstories. As far as Aoife's concerned, she's a completely normal person. Just, with the psychic powers that don't bear talking about. Helios's character, Elvis, did once witness me using my powers to make a random citizen ill with chickenpox. For reasons that were unspecified.
Cool. So, does everybody have something in mind that you could have as your connection to Az's character from your character sheets?
Yes, I might have known the librarian when I was looking for books about the Calypse, but I couldn't find anything. I did find like some weird magazines, and those are the only things that I took away with me.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, maybe she knows me.
I don't think those were library property. I don't think the library stocks those kinds of materials.
They keep the witchcraft stuff and monster hunting stuff far away from the public library.
I mean, I had to try, right?
Yeah, you gotta cover all your bases,
Yeah.
No, I mean those weird magazines that you did find, they're not ours.
Someone put them there. It's all part of the big conspiracy,
Where better to hide a book than a library?
It's hiding in plain sight, So, Game, what do you think about Az's character? Like, where would you fit in with her?
I was wondering if it made sense to have. Presumably, she has other magical people in her family, maybe, that maybe she doesn't know about. And it's possible that she's descended from whoever cursed or resurrected me.
Yeah, that's just.
Maybe she's tied to my curse somehow.
Yeah, that's a mega interesting thought. I dig it. And Wolfgang, what do we got there on your end from this situation?
Yeah, she's my niece, but I don't really know much about her.
He's like the weird uncle that smelled like mothballs. So when we were at like family gatherings and my parents made me hug him, I was always really resentful of having to do it.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a common theme. And I think the question that is in my mind is how we bumped into each other again. It could be complete chance, like just seeing each other on the street, or one of us could have called the other. But I'm gonna let Az decide that, obviously.
What does your character do like day to day?
Have you seen that that series with Ethan Hawke? Oh god, what's it called? No, forget it. Don't worry. Not very much in a way of gainful employment.
If I remember correctly, I think you said when we made the
Investigation.
characters, he kind of lives off like his dad's inheritance to him, right?
Well, he's got some form of income. Yeah, it's not enormous, but yeah, it's enough to put food on the table and buy like rifle cleaning equipment and things like that. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, so maybe you had a big rifle cleaning bill 1 month and you just needed a little bit of help from a nearby niece.
So I hit you up for money. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Can you lend me 20 bucks? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yep, I'll give you 20 bucks just so you stop showing up at my workplace.
Here's some money, Uncle. Go away. That works. Cool. I have also prepared like a map of the town. You can kind of see it on the stream. It might be too small to read some of the text, but I don't know if you can see my cursor or anything like that. If I go over anything, does my cursor show up on the screen?
Not that I can see.
I guess I can highlight things like that. But
You can see the map somewhere in the
yeah, the map is in one of the
like
the map is in, where did I put the map? It is in the resources, or no, that's the wrong folder. Hold on. The map would be, where did I put it?
I found it in it's in keeper resources.
Keeper stuff. Okay, yeah.
Keeper stuff, yeah.
Yep. So there's the map. You can see the map there if you guys want to pull it up and look at it a little closer than the stream, as I've ruined. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, you can see actually the county library on the map. You can see your workplace. But for the day, I guess today, down on like the south side of the river, there's a place called the Muddy Anchor. The Muddy Anchor is like a local hangout bar grill type situation. Why would you guys be there today? It's like we'll say it's like a Wednesday afternoon.
What is the red line? Is that like a train line or
Yeah, I guess
is it
so.
straight across the river?
The red lines are train lines, and the stuff that goes across the river, it's obviously a bridge. There's like an orange line, kind of like in above one of the train lines is like a weird dam sort of situation. Mm-hmm. And then I've labeled like the kinds of streets with like 3 different colors, like the very dark gray are like arterial streets, the kind of lighter gray are like more local streets, and then the blue ones are like alleyways, like very local streets. Brown is like commercial and yellow is residential. And this is just the downtown area. And obviously green is park.
okay, so
Okay, well, it looks like you go first, Rumbler.
yeah, what is the Muddy Anchor again?
It's like a restaurant. It's like a local like hangout. It's like a bar and grill kind of thing. People eat there, people go there to hang out, they go there to drink. It has a nice patio that's like next to the river there, and you can get pretty decent food. Like it used to be like a long time ago, like an old warehouse where next to it there was a forge, and it was where they would store like all the things that the forge made before they put them on the trains to take them in and out of town. But it's since been transformed into a restaurant.
It sounds too fancy for me, so I might be there only to try to like take something from the forge, like see if I can find like some parts around.
Okay, so you're not eating, you're just here.
Just like lingering.
Loitering. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why else would anybody else be here today?
What day of the week is it?
Say it's like a Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. It looks like this place is kind of on the way from the library. Like if I'm taking the train line, it's on the way from the library to the residential area. So probably on my way home from work.
Well, I guess they should
Um,
specify. This is America. There's no passenger trains. Like this is definitely like cargo train only.
Okay. Good to note.
We don't really do passenger train in America. It's not a thing.
Unfortunately.
Well, I guess there's the Acela, but
I mean, you have to be in a pretty big city for that. Like this is I mean, it's a city, but it's a fairly small city.
Less directly on the way, but you can still, like, the grey bridgey roads can still sort of take you past there, especially if I was heading towards the Aldi. That grey street goes up there, so maybe I just stop in on my way home from work.
Cool.
Maybe they've got a good happy hour deal on Wednesdays.
I'm sure they do. Like it's one of the only places to drink in the town, so I'm sure they got something.
Yep.
And you, Raymond or Wolfgang?
Yeah, if it's okay, I think the idea I have in mind is that the hotel would be one of the taller buildings overlooking the river. And I've got into the habit of, I discovered that the roof access door is like never locked. And I like to go out there, take out my scope and just peruse the entire area and see if there's anything up. And maybe at this point I noticed, oh, that's my niece going into the bar, and saw Elvis strolling by, and I'm suddenly, oh, something's about to go down. And if it's possible, I'd like to start on the roof of the hotel,
Okay.
overlooking the street.
And what about you, Raymond? What are you up to?
I might just be hanging out with Elvis.
Okay, so you guys are casing the place for stuff to steal. Got it.
not steal, recover.
Okay, commandeer maybe a better word. Yeah. Okay, so I guess a couple of things are gonna happen here. First, a phone will ring in the bar, and it's pronounced Aoife, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You hear the bartender Vic kind of like having like a pretty troubled conversation with whoever's on the other end of the line. You only catch like bits and pieces of it, but there's something that's gone down, not here, that seems to be like a pretty pressing kind of emergency thing, and he seems a bit troubled. He gets that call, he hangs up the phone, and he picks up the phone again, and he dials a number. And I'm assuming, Wolfgang, you have a phone, right? Like, are you the kind of person that wouldn't carry a cell phone?
Yeah, it would be like a Nokia 3210. That's
Gotcha. He doesn't have a smartphone. He's got like an old flip phone that's basically a burner phone for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, your phone rings at about this time, and it is Vic, the bartender down in the Muddy Anchor, and he says that Gary, the boss, who would be someone that apparently has listed you as the emergency contact, unbeknownst to you. I'm gonna let you can decide how you know Gary. He's the owner of this bar. They couldn't contact you, so they contacted the bar knowing that he owns the bar. But he's been in a car accident, and his daughter is fine, but he is missing. Like, he's just gone. And the police are at the scene of the accident, and they're looking for someone to come and take her, and they're trying to figure out where the fuck Gary is, because he's just gone. Like, he's just disappeared.
Where did the accident take place?
So like in reference to this map, it would be maybe 5 km south of here. with north being like straight up on this map. I don't have a compass rose, but it's
Yeah.
so like it's
And
down on like the county roads just south of town.
okay. Um, and so the people that contacted the bar, they want me to go and check on the daughter, or
Yeah, he has an 8-year-old daughter, and she's pretty shaken up.
yeah.
And yeah, they're trying to figure out someone to take her because she's like fine, but he's gone, so there's really no one to take her. And you've been listed as his
so
emergency contact.
Yeah, I would feel two things: motivated to find out what's happened to Gary, and feeling the need to find some sort of protection for and like help for the daughter. So I would just like gruffly acknowledge what the guys told me and say I'm on it. And my first thought is Elvis is young. He'd probably be the most suitable person I know to help me babysit a child.
The person that's the closest to a child is the person that should help you with child care. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. That's how 49-year-old people think. And I would pack up my stuff. Put the phone away. It was on vibrate, by the way. It didn't ring, just vibrated. And then I'd make my way down swiftly through the hotel, or maybe down the fire exit if there is one, and go into the Muddy Anchor to find Elvis.
Okay. So, what do you say to him when you find him? We can actually have this conversation. Role play it out.
I would put like an authoritative, I'm much older than you style hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey kid, I need your help," and immediately start steering him towards the exit, as if like he doesn't have the option to take. He doesn't have the option to say no.
Oh, what? No, wait a second. Let me finish my beer. What?
Someone's in danger. They need help. I need your help specifically.
Okay. Where?
It's just a little bit away from here. Like we can get there in like half an hour.
Okay, you're driving?
Well, my plan in mind is to jog, but I don't know if do you have a car?
I don't know if I can use it right now, but all right, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll get you some money for gas later.
No, it's no problem. No problem, yo. Let's go, I guess. Raymond, wait a second. Can we take Raymond? Like, here
Yeah,
it's dark enough, but
yeah, I guess so. Do you have something you can? Don't take this the wrong way, Raymond. Do you have something you can cover your face with a little bit? We're going to be maybe meeting a child that might be a little bit frightened by your appearance.
I can wear a mask, I guess.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so Raymond, you ride up front with me. Elvis, you jump in the back. I'll drive your car.
I guess that's fine. I hand him the keys and like, I'm not really, really drunk. I'm acting up a little bit because I don't want to go, but that's fine. Go.
And
So I could potentially have overheard if they mentioned Wolfgang by name in that conversation. I could have overheard enough of it to sort of figure out what was going on.
Or you smelled me coming. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, he
So
did.
I am at this
He did
point-
say that he went into the restaurant. So you've probably overheard
Yeah,
this
you probably
conversation
see.
that they need to go help someone and there's a child involved.
At this point, I am Wolfgang just glaring at you, like unblinking, glowering, staring at you.
Yeah. So in the face of this withering stare, I think, okay, even better than looking after a child is a woman. Wolfgang is not the most, let's say, based of people. He does have some old-fashioned views, and he's a little bit intimidated by his niece, but he will then go over and say, listen, I'll reach into my pocket and give back the $20 that she lent me as a sort of opening gesture, and then ask if I can get her help for a couple of hours. That's how I'll phrase it.
The glower significantly lessens in intensity.
Oh, that's a relief. Yeah, there's an old friend of a friend has run into a bit of an accident, and his child is unsupervised at the moment, and I need to check the situation out. And I really appreciate your help, Aoife.
Well, yeah, so obviously you're not the right person to be caring for a child. I'll come
Yeah,
along.
I'll take that as a given. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is Elvis's car, but I'm going to be driving.
So that little gray bit across from the Muddy Anchor is like a shared parking lot sort of situation that is like for the hotel and the Muddy Anchor. And we'll say that, I guess, Doug is in his van or sports car. You can pick which one. And you're here. You're just in this is your home. They let you park here. We can say that's good. And you see all of them emerging from the Muddy Anchor towards you. Not you specifically, but in your direction.
Well, this is quite the group.
Do any of you say anything to Doug as you're headed towards your cars?
I try and hide behind other people.
I'm gonna give Doug the same withering stare that I just used on Wolfgang. I do know that he knows my secret.
Hey, don't look at me like that.
Do you want chickenpox too? Doug once witnessed me give chickenpox to Dino.
No, I'm sorry, that was in character. That was in character. Wait, chickenpox?
Sorry.
Okay.
So,
do you want chickenpox?
I guess
I can give you chickenpox.
I guess my thought at this point is we're going to need a bigger vehicle if we want to bring Doug along. Doug is by his sports car or his van?
My van. I can drive my van.
Yeah, so I will ask if it's okay for us to jump in your van and explain the situation and impress the sense of urgency and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Does that compel you? Are you going to go with them, Doug?
Sure.
Okay, so it takes 15, 20 minutes to get down. And it's pretty obvious once you roll up to where it is. It's like a 4-lane highway. It doesn't have a divider or anything in the middle, but it's like 2 lanes each direction. And there's a car that is in like a ditch on the side of the road, and there's a sheriff's car behind it with the lights on, and sitting on the back of the car is like a little girl, and there's one deputy talking to her. And the thing that's the most confusing is like, you go up to this car, and the car, as you get there, it's pretty obvious the driver's door's been like ripped off, like at the hinge basically, and it's not attached to the car. Like you can't immediately see where it is. So yeah,
What
you
are
guys.
what are the in this state? What are the laws about open carry?
You can completely open carry. You can carry concealed. It's fine. Like you don't need a license or
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, so I guess my rifle is in slung over my back, and I have the revolver in a holster at my waist. As soon as the vehicle stops, I'm gonna jump out and, being cautious of the law and so forth, walk towards the deputy in a way that shows them. I don't think you mentioned what sex they were. That I am carrying, but that I am non-threatening to the situation.
Okay, yeah. The deputy's a guy. I mean, if you probably have seen him around town. His name is what is his name? I've written it down in my things. Oh, his name is also Gary. His name's Gary Caudle. You've known him as that before, Deputy Caudle. Yeah, he's sitting there. He's got like a blanket like draped over the girl's shoulder because it's like early fall, and she's like pretty distraught. She doesn't look like she's got anything worse than like bumps or bruises really, and she's just sitting there very quietly, which is, I mean, she's a little girl. You know her to be kind of quiet in the past, but she seems a little more like PTSD kind of quiet at this point.
So, can I try to read a bad situation with
Sure.
Sharp?
I have a whole thing here. There's in the Keeper resources folder, there's a whole thing of like PDFs of all of the moves, and it explains how they work. Read a bad situation. I've also, if you have the stream open still, I've put it on the stream so it's readable as well.
1 second.
But yeah, so the way this works, this will be the first roll of the whole campaign. So if you get a sinking feeling that something's not right, you can evaluate an imminent threat. Everything in this game's 2d6, and when you roll, anything above a 7 is considered a success of varying degrees, either 7 to 9 or 10 plus. And then with this move in particular, 7 to 9, you get what's called hold 1. On a 10 plus, you get hold 3. And you can spend one hold to ask questions from like a questions list. And if something else is on your mind, if it's like a pertinent thing that makes sense, we don't have to stick completely to this list. And if you act on those answers, will get a +1 while you're doing that, if that makes sense. So it says if you act on your answers, you get +1 ongoing. Ongoing means like while you're doing this thing, you get +1, like continually. But if you do other things, then you don't get +1 for that. So.
Gotcha. So that was perfectly understood, but sadly I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you rolled a 5. So one of the nice things in this game, if you fail, you pretty immediately get an experience. So on your character sheet, you have editing privileges. You can check one of the boxes in the experience thing. 5 experiences gives you a level.
Okay, so my thought would have been the option. Oh no, that's only if I get a hold. Yeah, I was just thinking about like, is there anything else I haven't noticed or something like that? But yeah, I'm clueless, I guess.
Yeah. So what's happening here? Like you're trying to like look around and like kind of gather what's going on here. Like you're trying to piece together like the car door's missing. Like that's not a normal accident thing unless this car's flipped a whole bunch of times and the girl is fine. Like she's okay. But as soon as you start trying to do that, the deputy comes up to you and he says, "Oh, are you Wolfgang? Are you the emergency contact?"
Yes, sir.
Maddie here is like real shaken up. Gary's missing apparently, and she just won't say much. She just kind of points towards the forest and says, "Don't go near the trees." She just keeps saying that over and over again. It's really strange. Can you talk to her? Like, do you know her? Can you make sure she's okay?
Yeah. Where are the others standing at this present time?
I mean, do you guys get out of the car when you get here, or do you just stay in the van?
I'm in the van. I'm in the van. The deputy's there. I wanted him to find out about my stuff.
I'll get out of the van just so I'm no longer near the rest of them.
Okay.
Valid.
Hey, it's a really nice van, okay?
Okay.
With stolen goods in it.
It even
Really
has
nice
a
stolen
bathroom.
goods too.
And lived in. I'm pretty sure, right?
And
Don't
pretty
you live in your van?
Very lived in, yep.
So not being a very charming or cool person, I am going to approach. What's the girl's name?
Her name's Maddie, like Madison. Maddie.
I'm gonna approach Maddie after sort of glancing at Aoife, and I'm going to say, "Hey, Maddie, can you come over here and meet my friend Aoife? She's going to look after you. I don't know if I need to make a check because she's super traumatized or what, but that's what I'm going to try and do."
She like pretty readily hops down off the car. The deputy helps her down, and she walks with you over towards Aoife.
Okay.
And then the girl kind of looks at you, Aoife, and she looks up, and then she looks at the trees, and then she says, "Don't go near the trees."
I'm gonna make eye contact with her, and then I'm gonna use my telepathy skill.
Okay. I need to pull up your character sheet to see how that works.
Yep.
You can read people's thoughts and put words in their mind. This can allow you to investigate a mystery or read a back situation without actually needing to talk. So you are, or do you want to, I guess, are you using this to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation? Because that's what you'll roll. I guess they're both the same, but...
mystery.
Okay.
I'm wanting to hear her thoughts on what happened directly from her without her having to actually use her words.
So
I would roll...
You roll plus sharps.
-1.
Yeah.
Does this actually give me any bonuses for doing this with telepathy, or is it just a cool party trick?
I mean, it's kind of a...
Say I get a bonus from it?
Yeah, you don't get a bonus, but you can do it without having to, like, talk to them. So I suppose, from, like, a mechanics standpoint, it allows you to not have to, like, manipulate them. Like, you don't have to persuade them to give you information. You can just kind of get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, the rest of us won't know that this is happening as well.
Nope.
I might choose to share it with you.
Oop. Okay, so that's a 10 minus 1 is 9. So you get hold 1, I do believe, on investigate a mystery. It doesn't say on this card. Yeah, it's hold 1, and then on a success you get hold 2. So which question would you like?
What happened here seems like a good place to start.
So, like, you pry into this girl's brain a little bit, and you kind of see her playing over in her head, and, like, you kind of see, like, a flashback of sorts to, like, the time of the accident. You see her dad driving, she's in the back, obviously, and then just very suddenly, the dad like says, "Oh shit," and like swerves and goes into the ditch. And then the girl's like kind of freaking out. But then the door just kind of gets thrown off the hinges, like across the road. And then almost like something is grabbing him. Gary has been pulled from the car and dragged up into the woods through the trees.
Does she see what's dragging him?
To like all intents and purposes, like it looks like if you took like a green screen person and like had that person drag them and then chroma keyed them out, like it literally just looks like he's being drug through by nothing. But
Interesting. Okay.
something has thrown the car door and drug Gary into the woods.
I'm gonna stop reading the little girl's mind. I'm gonna pat her on the shoulder firmly and say, there, in a very awkward tone.
Okay. She looks at you kind of confused and then points back to the trees and says, "Don't go near the trees." She just keeps saying that.
I see. The invisible man is in there.
She kind of nods and then points to the trees again and then like pulls the blanket around her and kind of like just hunches her head down. Like she's done.
What sort of illegal merchandise do you have in the van, Doug?
Bunch of PlayStation games.
Do you have like a Nintendo Switch?
And look through it. No.
Do you have a TV in the van?
Yes. Of course I do.
Okay, well, we'll turn on Bloodborne for her.
But
Keep on with the theme.
Bloodborne for an 8-year-old girl. That checks out. Yeah, she'll be
It'll keep her occupied.
She tried to find a switch. Let's be honest here.
I think I'm gonna say at this point to Doug and Raymond and Elvis that something's afoot here, and kind of ask them, what level of involvement they want to have in getting to the bottom of this.
I mean, we need to do something, right? Like the poor, what's her name? Is that like your
This is like the daughter of
cousin?
an old buddy of mine. Yeah, her name is Maddie.
Yeah, the poor girl. Yeah, I gotta help her, I guess.
What else are we gonna do? Keep a child around with us?
Yeah, that's a good point. Clearly, after the last couple of minutes, none of us can be trusted around children, so better get this over with.
And I approach the deputy, and while attempting to see it all fits together, I'm going to basically request politely that he allow us to go towards the woods and check something out, because it's part of something else that I have. This is what I'm telling him. It's not necessarily true. That I've been working on, and I don't want to give details because some of them I don't know myself, and some of them are invented. But essentially, ask him if he can deputize us to go into the woods, and him stay there and watch the girl, who's going to remain in the van with some perhaps inappropriate audiovisual entertainment.
He kind of looks at you and he says, you do realize that I'm just a deputy myself, right? I'm not exactly a sheriff. I don't know if I have that sort of jurisdiction. I'm kind of new here. I've only been on the force like a year.
Okay, shall I roll for my see it all fits together to try and manipulate him?
Yeah, go for that. Let's do that. That sounds like a good plan. 10.
That's a 12 overall.
Oh, a 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you use sharp instead of charm. So you kind of explain it to that way, and I guess I guess we'll look at the move since this is the first time we've used, I guess, yeah, manipulate. Where is this one? I have too many tabs open on my computer. Got to get better at this. Okay, so they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you a minimum it would take for them to do it, or if there's no way to do it. He says, I mean, I suppose, are you guys just gonna go up into the forest and I just stay here with the girl and do my paperwork in the car? Like,
Yeah, if there's anything that needs to be brought to your attention or that of the sheriff, I promise I'll let you know.
he says, okay. And he walks towards the van.
Okay, I'll then just kind of look at everyone and say, let's go, and like try to push forward the urgency and already start striding in the direction of the woods.
We have some stuff here. I don't like him nearby. Like, can we like cover the things here, dog? Like just real quick.
Yeah, just a big sheet.
The old sheet.
Put it over.
The police they can't see through it.
Blanket.
They need probable
Hey,
cause, right?
Someone's sleeping there, you know.
You just put it under the mattress, just all the PlayStation games.
I'm sure the police aren't looking for those or anything.
Before we start heading up, or like as we're on our way up to the forest, can I read a bad situation to see are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Sure, roll it. This is plus, what was that? Plus sharp, right?
Sharp. So
yeah.
I've got a negative to it, but whatever.
Ooh.
Fuck.
That is a 2. So go ahead and mark him on experience here.
I want to do that, but strictly for my stolen merchandise and dogs. Like, I just want to see how on the level the deputy is.
Are you trying to like hide it, or are you trying to
I am trying to see if there is any chance that we're gonna get caught, and if so, if he's gonna press charges, or like if there is any chance that me going to the woods is gonna put me in trouble with that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I guess this is read about situation. Okay.
And I got a +1.
We'll do Elvis's before we do Aoife's. So
Yep.
you like look for a second, you look at the stuff, and I mean there are quite a few PlayStation games in here, but it's not as if there's going to be like an APB out for your arrest because of some games.
Okay.
How recently did you guys knock over this GameStop?
I'll let Doug decide that.
Last week.
Last week? You're pretty convinced that this guy's got enough paperwork on his hands with what's going on here immediately that he's not gonna care too much if you like he isn't gonna go prying around in the van. He doesn't really have a reason to believe that this van is being used to keep a bunch of stolen GameStop merchandise.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like I'm in the clear, so I'm gonna help out.
Cool. All right. And as for you, Aoife, so you start to kind of like look over the scene of like the road and stuff, and you start to kind of like make your way off the other side of the road because you're kind of like trying to see if there's like a trail or something that you can follow, anything along those lines, and you end up kind of veering off on your own. You just kind of like get in the zone and start walking off, and you pretty quickly get yourself like in like a patch of like briars, if you know what briars are, like a thorny bush kind of situation, and you're pretty tangled. Like you're not like hurt, but your clothes are like caught on them, and you're gonna need help getting out of the thorns now.
Who's closest to me?
I mean, who else is pushing their way up the hill? I think Wolfgang said he was, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming.
So
I will reluctantly ask Wolfgang for help.
okay, so in my mind, I'm thinking something fairly judgmental, but also recognizing how much my niece has already done to assist me on this Wednesday. I will go over and attempt to, with my like military boots, like stamp down the briars around to free her, I guess, something like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this isn't something that you need to roll for. Like, uh, if you're taking the time to do this, one of the things in this game is like, if there's not a realistic chance of you failing this something, there's no reason to roll. Like, anything like that.
Yeah.
Take
20 roll.
Yeah. Raymond, what are you up to here? Like, what's the situation on your end here? How are you feeling about what's going on? And what are you gonna do knowing what you know now?
I mean, spooky mystery. I'm going up this hill.
Are you just like pushing in like full barrel? Are you being cautious? Like,
I think I'm gonna shapeshift into a rat so that I can get through this much easier.
do you do this like in front of everybody?
No, I think I'm gonna like go behind a tree, shapeshift into a rat.
Like does like anyone else that you're with, like, does Elvis know that you can do this?
Yeah, sure, Elvis can know.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing that I always wonder when there's like shape shifting involved, like, do your clothes and like your weapons shape shift with you? Or does
That's
the
an
sword just fall
excellent
to the
question.
floor? Like,
It's not answered. I assume I'd leave the sword in the van. I don't really want to just be bringing a sword out into the world without reason.
okay. And I think for the sake of like not having incredibly awkward social situations for your character at some point, your clothes shapeshift with you. So you're just like a little
And just
clothed
wear a
rat at this point.
Fantastic news.
This isn't exactly something you need to roll for either. Doug and Elvis, what are you making of the situation here?
Oh, I'm going with them. I'm going to the woods. Like I even heard if ask Wolfgang. I wanted to help, but I was farther, so I let him. I see that they have like I don't know if he told me about his niece before, so I don't know if they have a connection or but if I didn't know, now I know that they do, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know which kind. So I'm keeping my like respectful distance so far.
And Doug?
Sorry, what?
uh, everyone else is pushing their way up into the woods. Are you joining them? Like, are you going like first in the rear? Are you being cautious? Like,
No,
how are you proceeding?
I'm at the dead end. I'm like following their footsteps.
Okay.
I was spacing out both in game and out of game. I'm behind.
Okay.
He's busy backseating the 8-year-old's Bloodborne gameplay.
Teaching her a few new dodges and strafes.
It's
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate that I have to leave the Bloodborne behind, but you know, we'll live.
Just once Eva is free, I would like to use connect the dots and take a moment to think this pattern of behavior that Eva relayed to us about the mysterious invisible entity dragging the father off, dragging Gary 1 off. How does it fit into other current events that I've been observing? So that's another sharp roll.
Yep, this is sharps.
Yeah, I did. I did pass that on, but only after we were out of earshot of the police officer.
Good thinking. Okay, so that
and
is
only to you, and only to Wolfgang specifically, because I don't. I suppose Doug can hear. He already knows I have powers, but I don't just go around advertising it.
okay. So that's a 10 overall.
Okay, so you get to ask me 3 of the questions from that list.
3 of them. Okay. Is this connected to previous mysteries I've investigated? How does it connect to the bigger picture? And what might the monster want from Gary?
Well, the easiest one. This isn't anything that's connected to anything that you've looked into before. It's
Okay.
It also, you get a sense that whatever this thing is probably the beginning of something bigger, but you're not sure what. Like, this is probably the start of bad things to come. Like, obviously something unnatural has happened here, but like the bigger picture kind of thing here is that this is obviously something that is going to become more and more normal. And what does the monster want from this? Something that is ripping something off and dragging it away and not immediately murdering it might want to eat it, but not immediately. I'm sure you've read various things about like cryptids and other various monsters in your comings and goings that something like that has crossed your mind, I guess. Something that's probably monstrous that is probably kind of hungry is the vibes that you get from what's going on here. What it is, you're not sure. It doesn't seem like anything that's super off of what you've seen before, and you're getting vibes that this might be the beginning of something bad being unleashed or emerging in Putnam.
Okay, thank you. One very quick question. What time of day is it and the weather here in this vicinity?
It is like late spring, I think I said it was. It's like, we'll say it's probably like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's like probably like 15 degrees, kind of cloudy.
Okay.
15 degrees Celsius, by the way. And there is another American in the group. It's not 15 degrees F.
I figured that. You didn't mention anything about any weather until now.
I have a question. Does the information if relayed only to Wolfgang, or did I hear that? Do I have that info as well?
I mean, does Wolfgang share this information?
No, absolutely not. He doesn't want to alarm anyone at the idea of an abducting monster that might want to eat people.
Okay, so it's not. No. I mean just what she got from Maddie.
No, I didn't. I only.
Okay,
told
no
Wolfgang.
problem. So take that into consideration, Casey. I know nothing except what I see.
Oh, yeah, for
Right.
sure.
I'm using initiate. If this counts as beginning of each mystery.
Yeah, I would say that this is a good point to have beginning of the mystery. So,
Yeah, so it's a plus charm, so it's a +1. I am texting not Randall, like some other member of the Calypse, with what I know, which is very little. Let's see if they answer.
well, they definitely answer. You've got a.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. Okay, they provide you with some useful info or help in the field. So what does your text say? Like, how are you wording this as you're sending it out?
Yo, weird car accident. Door ripped off. Driver missing. Young child afraid. Saying not to go into the woods.
It almost read like you were
You know
sending a
anything?
telegram.
Well, that's kind of like how I would write.
Yeah. Weird car accident. Stop. Kid freaked out. Stop.
It's efficient. I like it.
It is efficient. So, you get a text back, and it says, look for several things around the car. One, find the door, and two, find where it went.
Where's the door?
I'm not gonna make you roll for this. On the other side, maybe 15 meters off the other side of the road, is the car door. It has been ripped off, but not like slowly ripped off. Like, it looked like it just completely sheared the bolts that were holding the door into the hinge and just chucked it across the street. There's some like claw marks on the door, and it's like the window's broken, and it's this door's fucked, for lack of a better term at this point.
Okay, I'll send him a picture if I can.
You get another message back in like a minute, and it says, whatever did that is probably quite big.
Good. Okay.
While this is going on, can I use magic?
Sure, what are you trying to do?
Do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Okay.
And I want to be able to see invisible things.
Okay.
I will roll for that. I get +2.
Whoa.
I'm glad I wasted my roll on the telepathy. What a good roll I got.
Would you like to use luck?
Yeah. I would like to use luck.
Okay.
Okay, that means I just pass, right?
Yes. It does have an effect, though, I guess I'll say. I'm using...
Yeah. So I get a glitch?
No, so... Every one of the classes has a special keeper move that's attached to when you use luck. You can see it on your character sheets there. So, for instance here with Aoife, this is when you spend luck, your dark side's needs will grow nastier. So...
Okay.
the more luck that you spend, yeah, things will get worse for you. So you use the magic, and two things happen. One, you don't exactly see anything immediately here, but you kind of get this like almost like a trail of vapor that's leading up, and you can kind of see like a path that this thing has pushed, and you can see that something has been dragged through the woods and it's going deeper into the woods. And you also feel like at this point something is watching you, but even though that you know that you're able to see things that aren't there, you can't see what is watching you. But you get this intense feeling that something is keeping tabs on you, and you don't want that.
Okay. Well, I will point at the vapor trail, and sort of indicate to the rest of the group non-verbally that I think they should follow me. And just follow the vapor trail into the woods.
You've gotten out of the briar patch and you guys go up through the woods. Does anyone want anything else from... This isn't the scene of the accident, I guess, before we leave this scene?
I approach Wolfgang and say, hey, whatever did this, it's quite big.
Have you ever fired a revolver before, Elvis?
9 millimeters.
Okay, this thing packs a bit of a punch. I'm gonna unholster my revolver and offer it to him, and unsling my rifle and put it in front of me. As long as I'm far enough away from the deputy for him not to see that I've brandished the weapon.
Yeah. Are you carrying your weapon, Elvis? Like, do you have your 9mm with you?
No.
Okay.
I only have a silver knife.
Okay. I say carrying a 9mm into a bar seems a little strange.
Yeah.
So that was why I was asking.
No, I keep it at home.
Okay.
I only carry one knife with me. So I guess I take the revolver.
I had my gun on me. My character always has her gun on her.
Okay.
Concealed in her bra.
Doug, what are you strapped with? Are you carrying the assault rifle out of the van into the woods, or?
I'm afraid I only have the baseball bat and the knife.
Okay. And
I guess as I pass the revolver, I will say one final thing to Elvis, which is that if we shoot at the same time, we have the best chance to generate stopping power for a large creature.
And I would say
my baseball bat at the same time. Would that help?
Absolutely.
And you guys push forward, and I guess Raymond the Rat, what are you pushing forward of everyone else, or like how are you proceeding here?
Yeah. I'll rat squiggle my way forward.
Okay. You,
Maybe climb
you
a tree to get a better view.
I mean, I guess you guys noticed that Raymond went into the woods and he's gone.
Typical Raymond.
Like it's almost like he just went into the woods and then just disappeared.
I was probably taking a piss. Like,
I say nothing.
Yeah, from my point of view, it's like I asked them to decide their level of involvement. We're on our way. If they come, if they come, they come, and we're so there's no real leader here or anything else like that. We're just kind of all on our own initiative.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you guys keep moving up the hill, and you guys walk for a good 20 minutes or so. You're kind of following this trail on the ground, and then you come up to what is like a fenced off sort of semi-industrial looking area at the back, and it's got a fence all the way around, and you see what appears to be how many buildings is it? There are 3 buildings. There's one that looks like an old storage shed, and like it looks as if the roof of the storage shed is like pretty collapsed, like it's pretty fucked. There's a bigger what appears to be some sort of former factory or warehouse sort of situation that is in much better shape than the shed, but it's got a bunch of broken windows and stuff. And then what looks to be some sort of like modular office thing, like a trailer or a caravan that would have like a job site office in it. And there's a hole in the fence, and this is kind of where the trail ends, is here.
How big is the hole?
The hole's big enough probably for like a large dog, like a Great Dane
Going in the
to
hole.
go through. I mean, in rat form, you could probably
enough
just
for a
crawl
rat.
through the holes in the chain link fence. Like you don't need the Great Dane sized hole.
So
Definitely going through.
the wood line has ended here, right? We're
Yeah,
out
yeah.
into
The
some
woods,
more
it probably ends 20 meters before the fence. But you can see like drag lines through like the grass before it gets to the fence. And then everything on the other side of the fence is like asphalt.
and in terms of the topography, the woods are higher than the land where the industry starts, or lower?
From the
Is there
side
like
that
a bund or anything?
from the side that you would have come from, the woods would be lower. Like you came up a hill, and this is like a flat bit, and then on the other side of the situation is like more uphill. And you can see off to like the right side of the complex, there's a road that goes out. Like this isn't just a weird factory that has no connection to the infrastructure.
Okay,
Is
so
there
I'm-
any like blood
Go
on
ahead.
or around the drag marks?
You can see a bit of blood, like someone is bleeding, but not enough blood, or you haven't seen on the thing that he's not bleeding out, but he's scraped. He's been drugged through the woods, so there is blood, but not like, oh man, this person is dying blood. I
Not
guess
like
is what I'm
serious
saying.
blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to
Okay.
circle around this piece of land use where the industry is, on the opposite side to where the road is, I would be able to get to some higher ground that overlooked the compound?
You would have to climb a tree to do that, like, successfully, I guess. Like, yes, it is a hill, but it's surrounded by forest. So I suppose you could, but you'd have to climb a tree to get high ground.
Okay. So I've got this impression that Doug is tougher than Elvis in my mind. So I'm gonna just tell Doug, okay, you guys do what you need to do. I'm gonna take up an overlook position, and if anything starts, I'll come and join you. And I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna skirt around the fence and find a suitable tree to set up a sniping position.
Okay. I'm gonna say for this, I'm gonna need you to roll act under pressure, because you're climbing a tree while holding a rifle. Like,
yep.
Let me pull this up on my thing. Act under pressure. You have, this is plus cool. So what's your cool?
Cool is -1, so it's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a choice here. What is most important to you at this exact moment? I'll give you 3 choices. Keeping a hold of the rifle, safety of the branch that you're pulling yourself up to, or sightline.
Sightline for Aoife.
Okay.
So my intention here is to watch over them. So I'm sort of putting those other considerations to the side to maintain an overlook position. Yeah.
Okay. It takes you a bit.
Can I roll help out to help him get up the tree a bit safer?
Sure. Yeah.
Do I roll that before or after?
But we can roll after. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my idea was to go off alone to climb the tree. I don't know how far away from the group I've moved before this help action.
Does make it a little harder for me to help.
Yeah, maybe you can't help him in this exact situation since he's gone off. Okay. It does take you a minute. You eventually get up the tree. As you get up the tree, you've probably made it 10 or so meters up the tree, maybe even more. You realize that the branch that you'd been scoping out to sit on is not as strong as it appeared to be from the ground. So you're gonna have to be pretty careful up here. But you do have a pretty good sight line, and you do have your, like, you didn't drop anything or get hurt, but you're sitting pretty precariously on this tree branch that is bending a little more than you had wished it would when you started to climb out onto it.
Okay, sorry for the questions. Just one more. In the Midwest of America, in the spring, I'm assuming it gets dark about 8 p.m.
Yeah, maybe 7, 8.
Time.
Yeah. It's not going to be pitch black or anything soon. Okay. Doug, what are you doing here?
I'm hanging out, I think. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm kind of waiting until I have to fight something.
Elvis?
I try to find the trail of blood very carefully.
Okay. Let's see. This would probably be. I'm trying to decide if this is a read a bad situation or investigate a mystery. This is probably a bad situation. You want to go ahead and roll plus sharp for me? I'm guessing you don't have.
+1, 5.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm guessing you don't have a +3 in sharp.
Can I roll help out on this one?
Sure.
Since I already know where the trail of blood is.
You can definitely roll help out on this one. He needs +2 though.
I got a 7.
Okay. Help out.
That's a success, so it's probably only a +1, right?
Yes.
7 to 9. +1 may also expose myself to trouble or danger.
Yep. And I guess for future, like, only one person can help. Like, even if 2 people help out, the person will still only get +1 on their roll. It doesn't work like stacking wise in this game. So, the 2 of you see that it looks like, as you can tell, you kind of have to, like, are you guys planning on going over the fence line, or are you trying to stay on the side of the fence?
Plan on going over the fence eventually.
I was planning on going through.
Okay.
No,
Definitely.
when we're
I'm going
ready.
Well, you start to look and you kind of lose the blood trail as it goes through the fence, and you see that, like, the blood trail, like, you're gonna have to go on the other side of the fence to be able to suss out where it's going.
How high is
Can I
it to
try and
climb?
follow it?
Yeah, we'll get to you in just a second, Raymond. How high is the fence? It's probably 3 meters tall, but there's
So very climbable.
Where's,
but there's also
where's the,
a giant hole in it.
you
Like,
said there was a gap?
yeah.
You said it was the size of a large dog. I would have to crawl, right?
You would have to crawl. But, like, a Great
rather
Dane sized
climb
hole,
over.
most people can go through.
I do climb. I do not crawl.
Okay. So you.
I'm gonna use magic to rip the entire panel off the fence.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
7. That's plus weird, so it's a 9.
It's a 9? Okay. Glitch. Okay. You rip this fence post and, like, the section of fence that is there, like, straight out of the ground, just as Elvis is about to, like, scale the fence. And you go to, like, pick it up and then, like, chuck it, like, using your mind, but instead of chucking it or setting it down nicely, you throw it and it clatters to the ground and makes just a shit ton of noise. Like, it makes so much noise. So if there's something in there, it definitely knows you're here.
Incredible.
Could you give me a heads up?
You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah. Everyone, including everyone in the 50-mile radius.
So I guess, Raymond, what are you doing as you go through here? You're in rat form and you're in the compound.
I'm going to be trying to follow this blood trail.
Okay. I'm guessing that, like, it wouldn't make sense for you to not have, like, rat-like senses as a rat.
That is true. Yes.
So,
like senses.
you can pretty quickly see that this blood trail is going into that big building with the busted up windows. You kind of, like, go around the building a little bit, and there are no rat-sized holes at ground level. You would have to climb up through one of the broken windows. All of the doors have been, like, not just boarded shut, they've been, like, welded shut. Like, this place has been absolutely locked down, like Fort Knox, for what it's worth.
This place is very cursed. Yeah, I'll try and get in through a window.
All right. Still as a rat, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Or at
I'm
least
not.
look inside, not like
Yeah.
just jump in.
You get up onto one of the little window ledges, and there's like a bunch of like. This didn't break nicely, and it's one of those big windows that like has a bunch of panes instead of one being one just big pane of glass. Like if you understand what I mean, like it's a bunch of smaller panes, and it's old, so a lot of the broken glass didn't break cleanly. A lot of it's still like in the frame, and like jagged pieces are sticking up all over the place. But you get up over and you see into this room. It's very dark inside. Can rats see in the dark? I'm not sure.
Better than humans, but not
there's
like complete darkness.
just like a bunch of trash on the floor. Like this place looks like it's been abandoned for quite a long time. And there's like old broken down machinery that looks like it was used to make something a long time ago. And there's like dead animals and things lying on the floor, and there's some like animal bones, and there's also what would be probably like ankle deep water on the floor. Like this place has been flooded out, and whatever drainage systems here is just fucked. It's just it can't drain anymore.
So the blood trail just kind of goes up to a welded shut door, or like
It looks like it goes up the wall and through one of these windows into the building, and then you kind of obviously lose track of the blood trail because there's ankle deep water in the building.
okay. Then before the rest of the people make it to the building, I want to turn back into a person and hang out by the window that I think the person was dragged through, or where the blood trail goes through.
Okay. You're going to need to do this like directly in front of them. Is that fine? Or are you gonna scurry away and then come back?
Scurry away and come back.
Okay. I'm assuming like scurry back into the woods and then come out of the woods from like a different angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, Raymond's here. He comes from like one of the sides.
So my character is currently suffering from paranoia due to their dark side. Do I have full control of my reaction to Raymond's sudden appearance?
I mean, you knew that he was gone and he's back. Maybe he was the one watching you. Maybe not.
Do I still feel like I'm being watched?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm also gonna say that the vapor trail is no longer with you as well.
Okay. I might make sure I keep Raymond in my vision as much as possible.
Yeah, you can't trust those peat bog people. Yeah, you can't trust the peat bog people. They're not to be trusted.
Exactly.
I greet him. Hey, Raymond. And I don't make
Hello.
that much of a point of not making noise, given the amount of noise that does happen.
No, look who it is. It's Raymond.
Wolfgang was going to wait for them to like actually cross over the fence line by whichever method before he actually locked and loaded the rifle. But hearing like even at a distance this Elvis's voice cry out, it's like, okay, that's a bad move. So I'm actually gonna cock the rifle and start scanning the vicinity to see if that would have alerted anybody.
Okay. You can barely see into the windows. Like you can see the roof. You can see the other two buildings.
I'm not looking into the building or anything.
Yeah,
It's like the whole area. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it doesn't look like anything's coming from the shed or the office, and it's hard to see into the big building.
Yeah, I'm just training my eye on the I guess the wider arc in front of me from my vantage point, and obviously if anything comes into my peripheral vision or I spot anything, that's going to get my focus immediately. And also periodically, every like 5 seconds, looking back in Eva's direction to see what she's up to.
Okay. So is anyone progressing inward?
Yeah, I go in this
Yeah, let's
direction
go.
that Raymond is.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
pulling
ass-
my gun out of my chest at this point.
so I'm assuming that are you showing them the window that you
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, you can all see in now. You can see the ankle deep water. You can see all the machinery and whatnot. And you also just get the sense that this place feels cursed. Like it, you were right, Raymond. This place feels very just wrong. Like it doesn't feel natural here.
What would live somewhere like this?
I mean, this doesn't seem like a hospitable place to live.
I mean, maybe if you're a rat.
Maybe you're right.
So are they all up against the big building with the windows now?
Yep.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to try and climb down from my perch.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll act under pressure to not fall out of the tree. This is plus cool, I think, right?
6.
6. So you guys will probably hear this more than see it, the rest of the group. You hear 2 thuds onto the ground. The first one you hear is the sound of like a clattering gun hitting the ground. And then you hear the thud of a person falling out of a tree. You're going to take 1 harm.
Okay.
I'm going to say like you land on the ground, like on your feet, but you like roll your ankle pretty bad and like end up just plopping onto the ground.
Okay.
And we'll say that if you need to run away or do anything quickly on your feet, you're going to be at a -1 on going, if that makes sense. So like if you need to like move fast on your feet, you're going to be at a -1 for whatever that roll is.
And how far is it from the tree to where they are now?
Probably like between 50 and 100 meters, I'd say. Not like super far.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I am going to try and move fast, and I will try and take the hit, or whatever it was, the -1. So is that another move under pressure? Act under pressure?
I mean, are you trying to like in one fell swoop, like pick up the gun and sprint to them? Or are you just trying to like get over there quickly?
Pick up the rifle and sprint, yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to like pick up the gun and then start running, or just do it all in one motion? Because if it's just pick up the gun and then start running, it's not going to be a roll, is what I mean. Like, unless you're trying to do something that's not like,
pick up the rifle, and get it into the correct position before I start running,
Yeah,
there's a way you hold a rifle when you sprint,
Exactly. You don't need to roll for this. You're fine. Okay. Like if you were trying to do something that could realistically fail, but running, you might just be, oh, my leg, as you're doing. This is fine.
Okay.
So yeah, Wolfgang fell out of the tree, and he is now with you guys at the windows of this building. These windows look like you could go through them, but it won't be fun or easy. There are definitely some windows that are better for wedging yourself through than others.
Read a bad situation to see dangers we haven't noticed, maybe.
Okay.
I might not be the best person to do this because I've got a negative to sharp, but let's give it a go anyway. 6.
Does anyone want to help her?
I can help.
I guess I can, but
I know that.
you already investigated, so I think it's better for you to help.
See, I know that one of Rambler's moves helps him help people.
Yeah, but I'm not using it.
I know.
Thanks, Rambler. It would make the difference between a success and a fail right here, because a 7 is a success and a 6 is a fail, and I got a 6.
Well, I guess his thing literally is when he successfully helps someone, he gives you 2 instead of 1. So it doesn't matter if Raymond helps you or Elvis helps you at this point, because you just need 1.
Nah, okay.
So go ahead and do you have +2 cool? You do.
I do have +1 to cool.
All right, so you both have
Okay, so yeah, I
7s.
think we're on the starting soon screen.
Is it?
I think the stream went back over to the starting soon screen.
Huh.
Wrong scene.
Is that better?
Looks fine to me.
Nope. It was fine like a minute ago, and now it's on. Now it's back.
Okay.
Okay, so we passed the roll together.
Yes, you've passed the roll together. So, what is the question you wanted to ask as? Sorry, Aoife?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I'll say, like, there's obviously something inside. Like, whatever took Gary away is in this building. But it's hard to tell what based on what you can immediately see. So yes, there is something that you haven't noticed, but yeah, mostly because you can't, like, you've lost its trail here.
Are we pretty confident it's just the one creature, not like additional creatures that we haven't noticed?
As far as you can tell, it's just one thing.
Okay.
And
well,
I guess as let's see, to help out. Okay. So yeah, the two of you together kind of work out. Yeah, there's something here, and it's probably one thing. And then you hear like a sound, kind of like a groaning, screeching metal sound that sounds like it's coming from like in the building, but like lower than the ground level.
Oh, like underground, like a basement?
Yep.
Okay. I want to manipulate Doug into going in and investigate. Hey, yo. I think you should go inside. We cover you.
I'm convinced.
No, wait. I need to try.
No. So, Doug.
I know.
There's actually like rules in this game for convincing other players. So yeah, roll plus charm,
Yeah.
please, Elvis.
I know. I'm fucking around.
What's
A
your
10.
a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Doug, you can mark 1 experience on your character sheet.
Oh, you.
I'm assuming because you said you're going in, correct?
Wait. How do I? Oh, I'm not on my actual account. That's why. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
So those are check boxes that you can check. Just check one of the experience boxes. I'm assuming you're going in, right? Go inside.
Can I roll to manipulate Elvis to go with me?
Great.
Go for it. What do you say to him?
Yo, you wanna bust this place open, GameStop style? All right, that's a 4 minus 1, so that's a 3.
Okay, so on a miss, it's up to the
so experienced.
How badly is he just offended you, Elvis? And you also get another experience, Doug, by the way. Don't forget that.
Oh, huge.
No, he didn't offend me. I just like think he looked more afraid than he should. So I'm gonna say no. I think this is a different style. You go, I cover you.
Uh-huh.
I give you cover.
All right, I'm
Okay.
bugging it out.
Okay, so you've actually just both of you have given each other experience. I'm assuming, because Elvis, I'm assuming you're not. You're doing the opposite of what he just told you to do, right?
Yes.
So on a miss, you mark experience if you decide not to do what Doug just asked you to do.
Okay. So I got 1, I guess.
I
Yeah,
get 2 experience out of that?
yeah. You got 2 experience from this exchange, Doug. You're chef's kiss, you know. And
They call me an expert.
Hang on, this sounds like they're just farming experience.
It wasn't intentional.
It definitely wasn't.
Okay, so as I was saying, there's a bunch of like jagged, glassy bits. You're gonna need to roll act under pressure to enter the building, but you're gonna be at a +1 on this roll because of the manipulate the hunter thing. So go ahead and roll
I made it
plus
easier.
cool.
Yeah, I have +1 cool myself, so 10.
10. Well, it's 11. Okay, you make it inside. You're standing in ankle deep water. Now that you've gotten in here, it smells awful. Like it smells like a combination of like roadkill and like dank, damp, awful water. It smells very bad in here.
It smells awful, and my socks are wet. This is a bad day.
As soon as Doug is inside, I would like to use no limits to
Okay.
attempt to, with a short run up, jump directly through the window without making any contact with anything. I don't know if you've seen the film I Heart Huckabees, where Lily Tomlin jumps in through a car window and just lands in the back seat.
Yeah. I've seen that movie.
Basically, that's what I want to do. So I have to push my body past its physical limits, rolling weird.
All right, plus weird.
So that is a 10.
10. Okay, do you go through head first or feet first?
Head first. Yeah.
And then okay. Are you trying to land any certain way or?
Well, I guess if I'm going head first, it's going to be I let go of the rifle so that it's slung in front of me. I'd probably tighten the strap first, and since I'm going head first, I'm going to land in a kind of hands first cartwheel and then try to get onto my feet as quickly as possible
Okay.
next to Doug.
So yeah, Doug, you see this 49-year-old man do like a perfectly executed like vault headfirst, like dolphin leap style through the the window, cartwheels up, lands on his feet, and goes down into like the superhero landing pose.
Damn.
But at the
So
water.
he's like knees in the water and everything, right?
Well, I mean, he would have definitely gotten very wet doing any sort of jumping into the window, but you made it through very, very gracefully. It smells bad.
How close to me does he land? Is there a big splash where I get even more wet?
Yeah, I was trying to land like right next to you. Yeah, but not to intentionally splash you. I guess that's gonna happen.
So I guess yes, you get a bit more wet.
Oh, what the fuck, mate?
Shh. Keep your voice down. So as soon as I'm like stable, I will pick the rifle up again and start scanning the arcs because I haven't seen some of the others like saw inside and got some information and stuff. I'm not party to any of that.
Yeah, you see basically the same things. Like,
Yeah.
I guess there's one thing I didn't say before that wasn't super mega important until you're inside now. Like, it almost looks like this is like a 2-roomed kind of thing. There's like a set of, almost like bay doors inside the building that kind of divided in half. But there's no doors there anymore. There's just like a big area and it kind of funnels, and then there's more on the other side that you can't immediately see.
I would like to follow them into the room now, and I'm going to use magic.
To like
I would like to
teleport yourself in?
I would like to be levitating a bit more than ankle height above the ground so that I'm not in the water.
So you're gonna like, are you gonna use magic to get yourself through the window and then levitate?
Yeah, basically. Or well, like I'll climb through the window and then levitate rather than land in the water.
Okay, go for it.
Right, I will say that when Wolfgang scans the room with his rifle, he inspires me, and I
Seven.
scan the room opposite
9
to him.
actually, because I get
with a
plus 2.
baseball bat.
Plus 2 for weird. So that's a 9.
9.
Okay, I get to pick a glitch.
I picked the glitch.
The effect is of short duration, I guess. Normal being half an hour, short being less than half an hour.
Okay.
You get to tell me how much the glitch affects my magic.
Not only is the duration, I mean, you're not in the water, but like the soles of your shoes are in the water, but only that.
Okay, so my socks are also wet.
Well, just the rubber soles at the bottom, not the uppers, just the lowers.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
You're gonna be
toesies are nice and dry.
Yeah. Okay, so Raymond and Elvis are both still outside.
So seeing this comes as a huge surprise to Wolfgang, who was not aware that he had a supernatural character in his family. And
I mean, no, you did know. You maybe didn't know I could levitate, but you knew I could do weird shit.
Yeah, okay. This is like far and away the weirdest thing that I've ever heard of Aoife doing. So I'm gonna be a bit taken aback by that, and sort of mouth to her like, "What the fuck?"
I'm just gonna stare at you.
I was gonna say, do you acknowledge this?
Blank stare, stone faced.
Okay, Elvis, Raymond, what are your intentions?
I'm keeping my word. I'm covering Doug, so I guess I go inside to like provide him such cover.
Okay.
When
Go
I
ahead.
go inside, I wanna like see the room, and if there is like anything that is like anything that looks like a door or a passage inside, I wanna scan for that. Do I see
Okay.
anything like that?
I mean, just the big passage in the middle that looks like it divides two industrial-ish rooms. But other than that, you
Okay.
don't see any doors like that. It seems like a pretty big, open, workshop-y kind of area. Now that you're inside, I guess, it kind of seems like these machines may have been, like, used to make, like, masonry or bricks or something like that in the past.
Okay.
But everything in here is rusted to all hell. But as you're going in, I want you to roll act under pressure to not crush yourself on glass.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I have -1 as well, so that's a 3.
Oh no. Okay, let's see here. You do make it through the window, but you cut yourself a bit with the glass. I'm gonna say that you get like a pretty bad gash on your left hand,
Ow.
which
Ow.
to use it you're gonna be -1, and you take 1 harm.
Okay, I take the harm.
So this will be -1 ongoing for things that use your left hand. I guess now we should know, is Elvis right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
Raymond.
my
Once
intention-
inside, I can turn back into a rat and crawl through this window.
You can. So, do you do this in front of everyone now? Now you know that there's a levitating person in your group?
We're not worthy!
Well, once everyone's inside, I think I could probably pull this off without anyone seeing me turn into a rat.
Yeah, but how about seeing you turn back into a human?
We'll deal with that later.
Okay,
Harder to fight.
a rat comes up over the windowsill and is on the wall, or, well, like on a tape. I'm assuming you're not just gonna go down into the water, right?
Ideally not.
So you crawl up over in
Yeah.
The
your
across
rat's
the room.
related to the monster.
on like a table or
think so.
something, I'd say.
Across the trash.
There's a rat crawling across stuff, guys.
Want to investigate a mystery to see if I think the rat is related to the monster, and should we kill it?
You don't need to roll for this. You don't really think that this rat, it's probably a rat because it's doing rat things.
Okay. That doesn't solve the question of whether we should kill it.
Yeah,
have to
can I
play.
roll to kill the rat? Just kill the rat.
Can I roll to prevent that?
I mean, you could just tell them if you wanted.
No, I don't want to like break his confidence, like his trust.
Seeing this, Wolfgang's me like, look, this is not important. Let's stay focused on finding whatever dragged Gary out of that car. It clearly wasn't a rat, and start striding towards this bay door or whatever you said it was.
Oh yeah,
there's
before
stuff there.
that, like before my hand got cut in the glass, my intention was to use magic, to observe another place or time. In that case, like the other side that we are not seeing right now.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, here goes nothing. I guess I get a 10.
That's
Good roll.
that's very good.
And I take one
Well-
forward because every time I successfully use magic, I take one forward.
So you're just trying to
Don't know what that
see
is.
one forward means your next roll is going to be +1.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna mark it then.
Yeah. So you're just trying to see on the other side of like the bay door area, right?
Yeah, I want to see exactly what it is that we cannot see from this vantage point.
On the other side, it looks a lot like this room. There's like broken glass and trash and stuff everywhere. But there's like a hatch on the floor that is slightly higher than ankle deep that is closed and shut.
Okay, I tell the folks, I think there's a way down right there, and I point.
I'll just say that if somebody wants to like open it, I will cover them in case something springs out or something happens, and I'll just head towards a position where I can get a sight line on the hatch.
So you're wading through the water. Is
Yeah.
anyone else following?
Sure.
Yep,
I-
I'm gonna float over
Sorry.
the surface of the water at about walking pace.
Truly are pulling a Jesus. Just
Yep.
hovering.
Arms outstretched in T-pose.
Does anyone want to climb on Aoife's back
No.
and whisper?
That might push me down
and-
into the water. I don't think I'd be very happy with that.
Does anyone want to
do
pull a
that.
Mikola in this PCR situation we have going on here?
I don't mind my feet wet.
I should mention my character is 6.5 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
I'm 5'1". I think I could use a ride.
Yeah, maybe Doug is the Mikola here.
It's knee-high water.
Do you have blonde hair?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Okay, Doug, you can climb on if you want.
I could do something much worse.
Well, if Doug climbs on you, you'll get wet, though.
Yeah, I'm not climbing on. Don't worry about it.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay,
Offer rescinded.
so as you guys are walking across the room, you can feel that like this floor is like seems like a solid steel sheet of sorts, and it's definitely hollow. Like there's definitely something under here, and you also feel like too that it's not a completely flat floor. It was kind of sloped to that side, and there's no water on the other side here. And there's a trap door that is not latched, but appears to be quite heavy. It's a big metal door, like a big metal hatch thing. And Raymond, are you continuing to rat your way across the room, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely going to try and stay close and not in range of random psychic murder.
This rat seems oddly sentient. It's going across precisely where you guys want to go.
I've decided to disregard the rat. It's meaningless.
That's good.
So yeah, Wolfgang is taking up a post, and who is approaching the trapdoor?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Can I use the same magic effect again, but to see inside the trapdoor?
Sure. This will be the +1. You're using your forward. So
Yes.
whatever your plus weird +1.
+3.
Casey, the way
10.
I'm gonna
That works. All right.
the way
That
I'm
means
gonna
I keep the forward, I guess.
We'll get to yours in a second. What did you want to say, Wolfgang?
Yeah, like the idea is because Wolfgang is not cool. He has a -1 under cool. He's trigger happy. You know, he almost took a shot at Raymond the very first time they met. Very paranoid and the rest of it. The second anything comes out of the hatch that isn't one of us, he's gonna open fire.
Okay.
Yeah, but I see it first, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, so down underneath, you see da, 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 da. What looks like a more like it's flooded down here as well. You see a lot of like bones, like some of them are animal bones. You see some other bones that look like they could be human bones, but you're not quite sure. You see laying up against the back wall, kind of like in a fetal position, like a grown man who's pretty roughed up, like his clothes are kind of ripped and torn, and he isn't moving. He doesn't appear to be dead. Like you can kind of see him breathing kind of laboriously, and he's in trouble on the floor, and he's like lying in like the gross water. And I'm gonna say go ahead, Elvis, and roll plus sharp for me, please.
Mm-hmm. 7.
7. You can see there's something here, but you can't exactly make out what. Either it's like camouflaging itself some way in the shadows, or it's like you have a presence that there is something else alive down there, but you're not sure what.
Okay. Okay, so I go to Wolfgang, I whisper. He's inside, but there's something else with him. It's a graveyard.
Does anyone else have intentions to do anything?
No.
Okay, I've got an
Oh,
idea.
I,
I've
s-
got
I
a,
can't. My sight spell's completely worn off at this point, right? So I can't see anything that anyone else can't see.
At this point, yeah, you would probably need to cast it again if you wanted to.
I've got an idea. I'm going to look
What?
around for the heaviest thing that I could lift up to my waist level.
The heaviest thing you can lift up
Like,
to your waist level.
among the debris.
I mean, there's like some like broken pieces of
masonry or something?
machinery or something like that. Like there's some like work tables and benches, and like this is like an old workshop.
Yeah, I'm looking for an object which I can like that is no wider than my shoulder width that I can pick up, hold over the hatch, and drop into it. Like something around 20 pounds of weight, 30 maybe. And I'm
Okay.
going to say to Elvis to try to open the hatch, and then as soon as the hatch is open, I'm just going to drop it through, which will make a big splash and maybe in some way create a reaction that we can respond to.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the idea.
You can get like a metal like stool or something like that.
Okay.
I would like to cast my sight spell again, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. Plus weird.
9 again. 7
Okay.
plus 2.
Your glitch. What is your glitch gonna be this time?
Yeah. Immediate unwelcome attention.
Okay.
If that's okay with everyone, because I'm basically just saying start the combat. I probably should have run that by everyone.
You like you're not gonna take harm from this, but like the way you feel like a shooting pain like go through your head, almost like a migraine pain, and it's kind of like fuck, kind of like you just kind of like call out quickly with like you kind of like hit your thumb with a hammer, kind of call out like that kind of situation. And you definitely have alerted something or whatever is here that there's something inside this building.
Can I see like a concentrated version of the trail that I was following before where the thing might be?
The trail went down the hatch.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go with Wolfgang's plan. Keeping in mind that my left hand is injured, so might be hard for me to open the hatch. I don't know.
Okay. To open the hatch, you must what's the word I'm looking for? Roll act under pressure. This thing's really heavy. That's what I meant to say.
I'm at a -1.
Does anybody want to help him? Oh, that probably isn't that helpful anyways.
It would help, but I'm a rat.
You go to pick up the hatch. You pick it up just a little bit, and then it's too heavy, and it just boom, clambers down, like, and you hear like an echo go through the whole building.
Oh boy.
Can I
so-
use magic to lift the hatch up and like just throw it using magical power?
Who was the yellow dice that just rolled? Oh, that was your 11? Okay.
That was, well, I was rolling to help, but then I realized that only one person could do it, so if you want to make me re-roll that one.
It's fine.
Okay.
Are you trying to like rip the hatch off the hinges, or?
Yep, just fully rip it off. Chuck it at the ceiling.
At the ceiling?
Yep.
Okay.
Violently chuck it across the room without actually throwing it at one of the party members.
Okay. You pick up the hatch. It just rips off. You throw it off to like the side, and it splashes down into the water on the other side of the room, like on the other side of the bay doors.
Yep.
Okay, as soon as the hatch is off, I'll throw the stool in, or rather drop it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to do it in such a way that the moment the stool is leaving my hands, I want to get the rifle back into position. So I don't know if you want me to do an act under pressure for that.
No, I think this is fine. You drop the thing down, you hear a splash and then a thud. I guess it's more of like a clang because this is like a metal shop stool. And you hear something shuffling through the water downstairs quite quickly. But you
Does it
don't.
sound like it's
Okay.
on 2 feet or 4?
2.
Interesting.
And it's dark down there, right? We can't see very much.
It's like pitch black down there. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
You just you can't even see the stool you threw down into the hole.
Okay, so I'll reach into my pouch or whatever I've got, pull out my flashlight, and offer it to anyone that wants to. I'll just hold it out and look around. Like my facial expression is like, someone take this off me and shine it in that hole.
I'll
Is-
take it.
I was gonna say, does anyone oblige?
I don't need my hands free to cast spells, so that's fine.
I keep my revolver on both hands.
While everyone's
So that-
looking in this hatch, I'm going to try and turn back into a human without anyone noticing.
I'm gonna make you act under pressure to do that sneakily.
Keep my baseball bat on both hands.
By the way, it's gonna be bloody when I give it back to Wolfgang.
This is plus cool.
+1, so 8.
Okay. You do succeed in turning back into a rat, or a person, sorry, from a rat. Elvis notices it because Elvis knows. My choice is for you, who else is going to notice? One of the other party members is going to notice you changing from a rat into a human right now. I'm
And I
gonna
get to
let
pick
you.
who it is?
I'm gonna let you pick who sees it.
I think Wolfgang.
Okay, Raymond just changed into a human, Wolfgang. He was that rat that was here before.
I can control my reaction, or
Yeah.
okay. So I imagine myself spinning round to train the rifle, and kind of seeing Raymond, and like the finger begins to squeeze, but like I'm like, okay, now I figured out what's going on. And then, like, because my main mental focus was the hatch, sort of put that out of my mind and return to the main focus. Has Aoife begun to shine the light into the hatch yet?
Have you? Have you just?
My-
just-
Internet just went down. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm not sure it's coming back. I've been gone since Raymond was turning back into a human. I don't think it's coming back. It looks like it's just offline. But I do have my phone, but I will need to go into the other room and plug it in.
okay.
Flashlight?
Can we use that to like take a small break? I need
Yeah.
to do a couple things here.
Yeah, we can take like 5
Same, yeah.
if that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. I'm gonna. Since a lot of people, I mean, there are people watching, probably didn't see it, I will play the intro video again. Helios, I made an intro video. If you watch the stream, you can watch it. I will start it in like 5 seconds so you can get there before the stream is there. Putnam, Ohio used to be going somewhere. The river brought the settlers. The settlers brought the industry. The industry brought the people. And then, like a lot of places along the Appalachian edge, the industry left and took any semblance of a future with it. 25,000 people still live here. Most of them, they grew up here. Most of them will die here. If you ask anyone in Putnam why they've never left, they'll shrug. Tell you the same thing they always do. Putnam keeps you. It's not a bad town. It's just a tired one. Nothing unusual has ever really happened in Putnam, Ohio. Nothing that anyone's ever been able to explain, anyways. Until this evening. I whipped that up this afternoon. Clappies, thank you, thank you. Not that one. Why can't you see the map? Here's the map. There's the map. The town map.
So who did Raymond say saw him change back? Because I missed that. My internet went out before he said.
Wolfgang.
Okay.
Yeah, Wolfgang kind of reacted to it, like pointed the gun and then kind of worked out what had happened. He thinks, you know, this Pete Bog guy is definitely strange, but he didn't do anything after that. He just pointed his rifle back at the hatch.
Okay.
So there's nothing like inspiration or anything in this that we can like as players give to other players or anything like that.
I mean, the closest thing that exists is that manipulate another hunter move. That Doug and Elvis passed kind of there.
Okay, yeah. It wasn't really for like a mechanical reason. Yeah, I guess I'll just say as your role playing is amazing.
I have experience. So was yours, actually. Really in character.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll be glad to know that Wolfgang in this adventure does differ at least slightly from my real personality.
One would hope.
Yeah.
It's good to GM again. It's been a very long time since I've GM'd again.
No, it's
Yeah,
good. Like with keeping everyone on task, it doesn't feel like you're getting lost with not knowing how to move the plot forward, which is something I noticed GMs doing a lot when they aren't confident.
Especially
Like,
in
it
this
feels like you
game.
sort of know. Yeah.
Like this game is very narrative driven, and there's a bit of like
Yeah.
push
Like,
and
it
pull
feels like
between like yeah. But I'm also like
everyone's being cautious that we are still like actually advancing. We're not just like hanging around everyone waiting for someone else to do something.
or just saying, "Hey, I'm not going with everyone else. I'm gonna go back to the Muddy Anchor and get drunk." Like,
Yeah.
I try to do those when it makes sense, like both in game and in real life. So like if like the game ended up not happening, right? The VCC. If that was going to happen, then I would say that I would stay with Maddie, like play some video games with her, because she was too shaken up.
Elvis goes and
I'm
plays
not sure my
Bloodborne.
internet-
Teaches her.
I
Teaches
would
her how to kill Father Gascoigne.
I would probably put some Crash Bandicoot or something like that.
Not Bloodborne.
Maddie
I have a
notices
lot
that
of
Elvis
options
is,
from the GameStop.
Maddie notices that Elvis is looking a bit scared of Bloodborne, so she takes pity on him and puts something else on.
Also, Casey, I love you having my GIF up, but I would request that Elvis is on the.
Okay, I can have that for next time.
Okay.
It's just you were asleep when I was putting everything together, and I was trying to decide.
Oh wow, I didn't actually see Eva's picture until now. I'm going to try and take a good look at that.
It's Zatanna from Justice League.
I don't even know what that is. I'm too
Hey,
old.
you're right, but that's just AI. I described Elvis and asked ChatGPT to put together something.
It's a cool picture. Yeah, 185 centimeters. Wow.
Yeah.
What? 6'5"? That's 195, right?
I just put a number up there.
185 is.
I
Oh,
thought
okay.
6 foot was 100. I thought
Okay,
6
now
foot was 180.
now
And
you're a
then I
bit
just
less
forgot what it meant.
intimidating.
I'm 6'3",
No, hang on.
and I'm
I'll
190.
increase it.
Yeah.
When I get internet
same
back,
here.
I'll increase it.
Well, the advantage is working in a library. You can reach the higher shelves very easily.
Yeah, you don't need that little
Exactly.
ladder on wheels thing that they use at libraries.
Yep. I can dust the ceilings. I don't think it's coming back. I think it's just, I don't know, Optus having issues as usual. If it's, I mean, I won't be able to roll dice is the only thing, but I'm happy to have someone else roll for me if that's feasible.
Yeah, as long as you're
I can do it for you. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Is everybody back then? Can we get this going?
Just waiting for the rat man, I think.
Yeah.
I'm here. I just have a loud snack, so I'm muted.
Okay. You have you've opened the hatch. You've thrown something down.
You've woken the beast.
And is anybody doing anything? Are you waiting?
Oh yeah, as just before your internet died, I don't know if you heard. I asked if you were actually if Eva at that moment was shining the flashlight into the hole.
Yes.
Okay. Then you can see Aoife something come into view, and as it hits the beam of as the beam of the flashlight hits it, it scurries away. It has like greenish, blackish almost skin, kind of like Raymond, but not human skin. It's more like a hide that has like random bits of fur, and it's something that walks on two legs, but is kind of dragging its knuckles, almost like it's like a gorilla or a monkey or something, but it's not that. It's far too lanky to be. But it darts in, and then when the light hits it, it scurries back away from the trap door thing, the hatch.
Okay. Let me just see if I can pull up the actions list on my phone.
I'm imagining Osiris.
Just like how many of us see that?
I mean, I guess you were right next to the hatch as well. Go ahead and roll plus sharp again for me.
That's a 5.
You cannot see this.
Okay.
There's a way to use magic to trap a creature, right?
Yep. There is. It's just use magic.
Okay. Is there any parameters on the trapping?
I mean, I guess how are you what are you are you trying to trap it like only using magic? Are you trying to trap it using stuff around in the room? Like what are you trying to I guess would be the trappings is what I need, I guess, before you.
Can I? Oh my god, it wants me to pay for Copilot to open this on my phone. Okay, I'll just go off memory. Are there like bits of debris that I could use to create a physical trap? Otherwise, I can try to trap it with magic.
I mean, you can't really down in the hole. You can pretty much just see some bones and water. Most of the stuff that would be big enough to trap it would be too big to fit through the hatch.
How deep is the water down in the hatch? Is it deeper?
It doesn't look like it's much deeper if it is deeper.
Okay, so still about ankle deep.
Probably, yeah.
And the creature is walking in it?
Yes.
Can I use magic to freeze all the water that's in the hatch?
Sure, you can try.
Okay, that's someone could roll for me. That's +2 weird.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I can try to help out.
Well, she's a 10, so.
But she would get a 2 more if I successfully do. I don't know if that changes anything.
It doesn't. There is a thing later. So like, if you look at like the moves, like if you look at this. If you look at
does get you something, doesn't it?
If you have advanced, use magic. If you have advanced, use magic. You don't have advanced.
I see. Yeah, I need to level up. I need to fail some rolls.
Okay. Two things happen. You see the water pretty quickly changing into ice. You hear two sounds. One, you hear like this like wailing, screeching, monstrous sound. And you also hear a grown man saying, "Oh, what the fuck?"
He's conscious. Okay.
So do with that information now what you will.
Does the monster does it work? Like, does it stop moving?
I mean, you can't see it now. Like you couldn't see it when you cast.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Okay.
But
Wolfgang is very
you can't
impressed.
see that you have frozen all of this water down beneath.
Well,
Yeah,
at least if we jump down there, we won't have to be walking in it. Added bonus.
Yeah, Wolfgang
Score.
is very impressed with his niece and her incredible powers. And he's actually just going to like back off like 15 feet whilst maintaining his focus with the rifle on the hatch, and basically say something along the lines of like, whatever you guys want to do, I'll cover you.
I'm gonna look into Raymond and Doug's direction, not say anything, but heavily imply that one of them should go down there, not me, because I have a hand. So I'm gonna do it like in a way that like it shows that my hand is bleeding. It shows that I couldn't even open the hatch. Please, someone do something because I can't.
Do either of you feel
Can we get
compelled?
closer and shine the light to try to see
Sure.
the monster again?
Yeah, I'll go in the hole.
Who's first?
I volunteer. Sure.
Okay.
Let's go first.
For you.
It's about like how high is this? It's probably only maybe 2 meters, so it's not like a fall that's going to hurt you from jumping in. Getting back out might be tricky, but the bigger problem is you're jumping 2 meters and landing on a solid sheet of ice at this point. So can you roll act under pressure, please, as you jump through the hole, Doug? This is plus.
Sorry? Roll
This
for
is
what?
roll plus cool.
Uh, 5.
Can I try to help you out?
Sure, you can kind of like guide him down into the hole, I guess, a little bit. You might get some blood on him, but
Okay, here goes nothing. That's us.
that'll work.
Okay.
Unless you have a minus.
No,
You have a minus.
minus won't help out.
Oh. Both of
Can I
you
use
are.
luck? I'm gonna use luck.
Okay, okay.
Used it.
All right, Doug. I'm gonna give you a choice. Would you like to land on your feet, or would you like to hold on to the baseball bat?
I'll hold on to the baseball bat.
Okay. He helps you down into the hole, and which is good because as soon as you land, it's very slippery. Like it's very bad. As soon as you land, your feet don't grip, and you just kind of like do one of those like very comical like and land flat on your ass on the floor. You're gonna take 1 harm on the floor, and then can I get you to roll plus sharp, please?
Me?
Yes.
7 plus 1, 8.
Okay. You can kind of see, like, you can't see it very clearly, but you can kind of see, like, the outline, or what looks like the outline of, like, some very tall, lanky thing. Its feet are under the water, and this is like solid ice. So it can't really move, and it looks angry.
I mean, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know.
I mean, do you want to stand up and go and hit it with your baseball bat?
Oh yeah.
All right, roll plus tough. You're gonna kick some ass. First fighting we've had.
Oh, that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6.
Okay. Are you going to take the miss, or you want to use luck?
I take the miss, sure.
Okay. You cock back the baseball bat and you go and you swing at this thing. But like since it's only kind of visible, you miss. You kind of swing through, you kind of like overextend a little bit, and then you feel across your back what feels like claws like raking into your flesh of your back. Also,
Owie.
a bunch of blood is coming out of the back of your shirt, and you're gonna take 2 harm.
I guess we all hear that, right?
Yep. I mean, do you say anything when you get
Calm down.
clawed by something?
I say, ah.
I jump down to help my boy.
Roll to act under pressure. This is plus cool.
Why isn't it going?
Oh, my internet's back. Hold on.
Okay, now it went. That's plus school, -1, 7.
Do you want to land without getting hurt, or do you want to drop the gun?
I cannot drop the gun.
Okay. You do the same thing that you just saw Doug do as he jumped down into the hole. You plop down, land flat on your ass, and you take 1 harm.
Okay, I'm at 2.
Okay, and then
Right.
Raymond, are these rolls to jump down in the hole too?
Are they going through? It's not working on my end.
Yeah, your first roll was a 12.
Yeah, I see 2d6 plus
Yeah,
1
they
and
went
2d6
through
plus 1
after.
twice.
Yeah, my DD dice just crashed.
Okay.
And it's not reloading. So yeah, that was the point.
Okay.
Supposed to jump down.
And then both of you, I guess you jump down and land on your feet. Both of you, can you roll plus sharp for me, please? To see if you can see this thing.
Oh, okay.
Can someone else roll for me? Because I don't work anymore, apparently.
As just rolled, was that for...
Yeah, mine's also not working. I was just testing to see if it's reconnected though.
Mine is a 5.
Okay, I'm going to roll
Yeah, I
now
think
for
mine
Raymond.
Okay.
might have just needed a reload.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload the website probably.
Okay.
Mine is just stuck on the roll stage, but won't
Kind of sounds
actually
like the whole
process it.
website went down for everyone.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
I
it went through-
reloaded
it
it.
went
It's just
through
not
now.
loading at all now.
Yeah, Raymond got a 12 on his sharp.
Okay, yeah, I see it. So the same thing that I described to Aoife earlier, you see. It's like grotesque looking. It looks like you, but taller. Like now that you're like this close to it, this thing is probably 8 feet tall. Like it's very tall. And it's also very angry. It just slashed Doug in the back. Intentions?
Can I try and locate the person who made noise earlier?
You see a man lying in the back of the room in like the fetal position that's like half encased in ice at this point.
That's not ideal.
Whoops.
I cannot see the monster, right?
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. So I try to get on my feet. First things first.
Okay, yeah, you stand up.
And go towards the man, I guess. Try to protect him somewhat.
Okay, yeah. You're probably gonna have to melt or break the ice somehow to get him out.
Can I
But-
magic my way through that?
You could probably do that. You do you want to do that right now though, with a monster here somewhere that you cannot see?
I am not seeing it. I don't know where it is exactly, right?
That's true. You do see Doug with big claw marks on his back.
I guess Doug requires my assistance faster. So I try to heal.
You can use magic to heal. Go for it. Now my DD dice is being weird.
How much is Doug bleeding?
He's not unstable or anything.
I guess I got a 7.
A 7? Okay. Some of your wounds heal up, Doug, and you heal 1 harm.
Let's go.
Would you say there's like a cup full of blood?
Sure.
That's concerningly specific.
Yeah, that was why I responded with sure. But you feel some of your wounds closing, Doug, as
I have an idea. So we don't have any paint, but we need to be able to see an invisible thing. So we need something that we can throw over the invisible thing. That could act as paint to make it visible. So Doug, could you like squeeze a little more blood out?
No, I don't think I will.
I think at this point, like, so 3 of them went down, and the only other person topside with Wolfgang is Aoife. I'm gonna, and I can hear noises and stuff, so there's no real need to be quiet anymore. I'm gonna ask her what did she want to do, and my ask this in a way that shows admiration for how much courage and zeal she's shown so far, but also, there's an underlying concern for a family member.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going down there. I'm gonna kick some monster ass.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, pass me the flashlight back, and I'll hold it while you go down.
Okay. Casey, am I still levitating?
Yeah, you can just go down through the hole. You don't need to roll.
Yep. Okay. So I need to. Cool.
Oh right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
You can hold on to the
gently-
flashlight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gently float down there. If possible, I would like my eyes to be sort of softly glowing as I descend, arms outstretched. My hair will sort of gently float up around me. I'm trying to look very intimidating here.
Okay. You kind of have to put your arms up above your head as you go down through the hatch before you bring them back down into the T-pose on the other side. But yeah, you come down through.
Yeah, so when she's crossed the threshold of the hatch, I will go up to the hatch, and I guess my sight line is limited by whatever the flashlight is shining on. And anytime I see
Oh yeah, I should put the
anytime I see
flashlight back on the creature.
anytime I see a monster come into the sight line with the flashlight, I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
So you let me know when that happens, Casey.
Okay. Are so you're not descending the hatch. You're staying topside.
I'm staying, yeah.
Okay.
That's probably a good decision. He's already got a broken ankle.
So, Doug, are you doing anything to get yourself either away from the thing that slashed you or attacking the thing that slashed you? Like, Doug?
Yeah,
He passed
Sorry.
out from the blood loss.
actually.
Do you want to remove yourself away from the thing that slashed you, or do you want to attack it?
Not one attack.
Okay, roll kick some ass again.
That's what I like to hear.
That's plus tough.
It's behaving weirdly.
Okay, do you mind if I roll for you?
I don't mind.
All right. Oh, someone rolled.
As soon as I closed out, it rolled. Yeah, that's 8.
8. All right. So, as this says, let me get rid of that. You have succeeded in putting harm to it, and you take harm from it as established. So, you connect. You hit this thing like kind of square in the face with the bat this time. It doesn't swing through and miss. Like you've honed in on where it is. And it reaches out and it doesn't slash you this time. This time it I have so many tabs open. It takes you and it like grabs you and it throws you across the room and you thud down onto the floor and you take 1 harm.
Alright. Why is there like a line between the 3 harm and the other 4? Is that like a limit for now? Or?
So if you are above 4, if you're at 4 or above, you are considered like kind of unstable. Like you need, like you might need medical attention.
I see.
Okay. Now that happened, I can see the monster, right?
Oh yeah, like it's pretty apparent now.
Come into the flashlight beam.
It's
Yeah.
it hasn't
I
it
want
hasn't
to
moved.
Shoot it. I want to shoot it in the face.
All right, go ahead and kick some ass.
If that kicks some ass, it's shoot his ass.
But
Okay, as pre-established with Elvis, we're going to try and shoot together.
you're gonna have to go down into the hole to do that, Wolfgang.
There's no angle to shoot through. No.
It's
Okay.
you'd have to.
In which case, I'm not shooting. I'm not going down there.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. You shoot it with the revolver. What is the damage on the revolver?
1 second. It is.
Let's see, where is playbook for this?
2 harm, close, loud, reload. Yeah.
Okay. It shot rings out. You shoot this thing, and now you're able to see it very clearly because now its blood is on it. And it turns. It doesn't like get itself out of the ice, but it does like look towards some of the piles of bones next to you, and it like kind of like picks up with its mind, almost like it's using magic, like a skull from the ground, and it like hurls and smacks you in the side of the head, and you take 1 harm.
How did I take a harm?
It attacked you.
Oh, I shot him in the face. Now I'm pissed.
I would like to use the big whammy. So if I'm like casting magic on it to hurt it, does that mean I can also use hex at the same time?
No, so the big whammy is you use kick ass to fight it.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not using magic though.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
the big whammy is you're using magic but not using magic, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
But your kick ass is
Just
plus
kinda
weird
technically
instead of
magic
tough, which is
directly would be. Yeah, well, that's good because my tough is -1, so don't want to be using that one. Just double checking whether. Oh, I should have used hex when I froze it. Oh, well, I wasn't at my computer, so I couldn't see everything. Actually, can I use magic to just inflict harm as the effect?
yeah. You can use magic to
Yeah, and
inflict harm.
that does 1 harm, but then I can use hex, which
2
I
harm.
can then use hex for 2 extra harm, so I can do 3 harm total.
Yes. So go ahead and roll your magic.
Is that rolling? It didn't. The website might be having trouble. It kind of like shook, but it didn't.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes. 5. Okay. Can I use luck to make that succeed?
What is your plus weird?
True. That's a 7. Okay, so that's fine.
It works. It will have a bit of a glitch though.
Hey.
Your glitch this time will be.
Do I get to?
No, I picked the
I get to
glitch.
pick the glitch, right?
I picked the glitch.
It says it works imperfectly. Choose an effect and a glitch. The keeper will tell you what effect the glitch has. But I picked the glitch. Is how I read that.
I've always played it as the keeper picks what the glitch is, but okay, yeah. Pick your glitch. You obviously can't do short duration.
You're running it, so.
Yeah. You obviously can't do short duration on this.
I'll take 1 harm.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna pick that one anyway. You take a harm as you get a crippling migraine, but how did you want this magic to hurt it? What did you want to do to it?
Some of the ice that's on the ground, I want to like pick up and like spear into it.
Okay. You pick up like what's essentially an icicle and just fucking spear it with it.
Yep.
And it takes 3 harm that ignores armor. Cool.
Yep.
This thing is struggling. It's not doing so hot, but it's still going. Raymond, intentions? You've been jumping. You jumped down the hole, could see the thing, and didn't get to act yet.
I would also like to hit the monster.
How so?
Well, I don't have a weapon, so I am going to punch it with my monstrous hand.
We get to see some life drain happening, right? Isn't that what yours is?
Yes, but I don't have any harm, so life drain isn't going to happen.
Okay.
Unless it hits me first.
Are you Ensure?
Go ahead and roll to kick some ass.
That is a 5, because I have +0 tough.
Ooh. So you go to punch it, and it does not, like, it doesn't seem to do much. But then it rakes you with its claws since you're that close to it. And you take 1 less harm from things, so you'll take 2 harm. Don't forget to take experience for that as well.
I think I didn't get the experience from a fade. I don't remember though. Never mind.
Okay. So Wolfgang, are you still holding shop up top?
Yeah, what I'd like to do now is I'm starting to form a contingency plan.
Okay.
I want to look for anything like a pole that I would be able to at some point, if required, lower into the hole to help fish people out or something for them to climb. So something long enough and sturdy enough for climbing. And
Okay.
to do that, I will sling the rifle onto my back.
Okay. Yeah. You look around. You're able to find something. You get something that is long enough that you could hold one end, and
yeah, I will
whether
lay
it's a
it down.
pole or a rope or something along those lines, something that will work.
I will lay it down onto a surface as close to the hatch as possible that is not in the water, so that it doesn't get wet, so that it's not slippery.
Okay. All right. Doug. I think it's your turn to do stuff again. What would you like to do?
Attack.
All right, go for it. Kick some ass.
Here's my dice. All right. Oh fuck, that was one. No. Let me do two. Hold on.
Why don't you do 1-1? Well,
Yeah, we take those 10.
All right. The baseball bat is one. Yeah, one harm. You hit this thing again, and it does the same thing. It picks you up and throws you across the room.
All right.
You take
One
another
more
harm.
for me.
Yeah, one harm.
Oh, condition.
You're hurting now. That one hurt a little more.
Lasso club.
Elvis.
I shoot it again.
Go for it.
In the face.
Does the reload property mean that he has to spend an action to do that, or?
I'm gonna say that he's probably taken enough time to reload. Like, this wouldn't be like I fire 8 shots in a row at it. Like, that's
Yeah. Okay.
For fuck's sake.
all right.
Now I definitely take that experience, huh?
You do take experience. You shoot. This time it misses, and then it picks up another thing and throws it at you, and you take another harm.
Okay, now I'm hurt as well.
All right. Aoife, what would you like to do now?
I think I would like to same as last time, I think.
Okay.
Use magic to deal harm to it.
Cool.
And basically the same thing. Like, I'm gonna the icicle that I've already driven into it, I'm gonna twist it around and jab it up further inside him.
Okay. I like it.
Through the rib cage up towards the heart.
Do you want me to roll for you?
I've got it.
Plus weird. 9. All right.
And I can use Hex as well, so it's 1. I'll just take the 2 extra harm from Hex.
Okay. So you hit this thing again, and it is really struggling now. It drops, even though its feet are encased in the ice. It drops to its knees. It's not dead, but it's very much struggling. It looks at you, and it hurls a piece of ice back at you, and you take 1 harm.
I don't flinch or blink or anything. The ice like cuts my cheek.
Nice.
I'm just stoic, staring at it.
Raymond, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and get behind it and hit it now.
Okay. Go for it.
Maybe I will laugh during this time. Nope.
You go to punch it again and you miss. And what does it do to you? It will rake at you with its claws, dealing 2 harm.
Getting hurt.
Top side, still. What's the deal? Top
What
side.
I would like to do. I don't know. I think I can see this going one or two ways. And it depends on because I'm not familiar with the way this game works yet. So I would like to fire a warning shot into a safe location, and I don't. Preferably, that would be like to use sharp to manipulate. But if not, I would like it to be a help out. If you can't interpret it as a manipulate.
What are you trying to accomplish with the warning shot?
Basically, it's a sort of like to intimidate / distract the creature by firing a warning shot at a unoccupied piece of the floor.
Okay. You know what? I'll give it as a help out to Doug's roll for whatever he wants to do, because it'll be his turn next.
Okay.
Are you sure about that? So, what if I wanted? Oh, can I use magic, by the way? I assume I can use magic.
If there's a reason for your character to have magic, sure. We didn't really get to this. There's also some things you can do that are not magical things that we could talk about like out of session later. Like Wolfgang used his earlier, which was the thing where he vaulted through the window.
What is a reason to be able to use magic?
If there's like a reason in your character's backstory to be magical, I guess.
No, don't think so. All right. Let's do the next best option.
Kick some ass?
I want to manipulate Wolfgang into jumping in here.
Plus charm. What do you say? So he fires a shot down, and then you say...
That's an 8.
Hey, Doug's got a bonus to making this happen. Remember, because he got the help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an 8 for me with whatever bonuses are added after that.
What's your charm? Yeah, what are you saying specifically?
Yo, can you help us out? We're kind of losing down here.
And what is the mechanics behind this manipulation?
Okay, so the mechanic is if you jump down in the hole, you'll get an experience point.
Let me just take 10 seconds to think about my situation with Doug. Yeah, okay. Like, I guess besides Aoife being a family member, Doug is the one that I have like the quote unquote closest relationship with, because we both saw each other vulnerable in front of people, standing up and telling the world that we were alcoholics. So can I respond to that immediately?
Yeah. Say like in this game, initiative.
I'll do no limits. Remember the rifle is in my hands because I fired the warning shot. I will attempt to jump down and land without slipping.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna say that if you wanted to, you could use the debris that you use to climb down. But if you want to superhero jump down, go for it.
No, because I put that like off to the side because it's water surrounding the hatch. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do another hero landing, and tell me if this is pushing it too much. Take a shot as I land.
Go for it. Yeah. Like this game, combat isn't like initiative. Like it's we go in an order that makes narrative sense.
Okay, so it's an 8 for what I said I wanted to do. So on a 7 to 9, I do it, but I choose one consequence, suffer 1 harm, take -1 forward, or you need to rest right now. Okay, I'll suffer the 1 harm.
Okay.
So the bad ankle swells as I land.
Yeah. You take you twist your ankle again, but then you're gonna roll to kick some ass. There's a thing in front of you. It's covered in blood.
The second roll, the kick ass, is a natural 9.
Okay, and what is the damage on your hunting rifle?
The damage on the hunting rifle is 2 harm.
Okay, so you shoot this thing, and it hits it square in the face. Its head, it doesn't explode, but a bunch of gore and guts fly out the back of it, landing all over Raymond, who was standing behind it. And then it just kind of slumps backwards, and it's kind of rests up against you, Raymond, as it does. The thing kind of starts to come more into view than it was originally because it was kind of obscured. This thing was very, like, long arms, long legs, about 8 feet tall, giant long fingers with big claws. And even though it's dead, it still looks out of focus. Like it looks kind of fuzzy and not quite there. And it's dead. There's a man kind of moaning in pain in the corner of the room.
I'll go to the man and try to evaluate his situation. Is he demonstrably more harmed than I am?
Yeah, he needs to see a doctor pretty quickly.
Okay, so I use magic to heal him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use magic to heal Doug.
I got
While that's going on.
9.
A 9? Okay. I'm gonna say that it you heal 2. I'll say you can't heal up to 3. I'll say you heal 2, and then your magic on Doug. This is probably a 10, right?
11. I think.
Doug will heal for 3.
Heal for 3?
Yeah.
Can I secretly use Hex? I want to give him like some pimples that kind of look like chickenpox.
Okay. So Doug, you've healed, but you notice as you look over your wounds that you have some like red spots.
They'll come up like slowly, like like you might notice them like when he gets in the shower when he gets home.
Okay.
I'm going to offer Raymond a hand up.
Thank you.
So yeah,
the next thing I'd like to do after that is to investigate the corpse and see if it's like anything I recognize from the cryptid databases that I've perused.
Okay, you look at this, like you don't need to roll for this. You've seen stories of things that are kind of like this. But you can't quite put your thumb on in precisely what this would be. You do, like, while you're thinking about this, kind of remember that there's a person that lives in town that is they're not as like conspiracy theory heavy as you, but they're very I like cryptids person. And they might know more than you, and you should probably bring up what you've seen today to this person later. It is a woman. Her name is Cora. She runs like an antiques shop in town.
Can I also take a picture and send to my Calypse contact? The one I got a hold of in the
Cool.
beginning?
You get a message back in a little bit that says something along the lines of, we'll look into what this is and we'll get back to you in due time.
But when you say that she's an I like cryptids, you mean like she's into it, not she like has sympathy for them, right?
She doesn't have sympathy for them. She's an enthusiast.
Okay, yeah, all right.
She's actually married to a Yeti.
The funny thing is there's a playbook that is like, I am in love with a monster is the whole playbook basically. So
There's a monster fucker playbook.
Yeah, 100%. I'm telling you, there's a monster fucker playbook.
Which one? Asking for a friend.
It is called I think it's called the Pararomantic. It's in what's it called? The Tome of Mysteries. It's not in the base book.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't have that book. So.
Yeah, this book came out a couple years later when they like revamped and did the second edition stuff. But anyways, so Elvis, you've healed what you assume is Gary on the floor, and like now that you can see his face, like you've seen this guy around town and like at the Muddy Anchor, his restaurant, and he is healed, but he's kind of encased in ice.
Yeah, not much that I can do about that. I guess. Like I mean, whoever froze it can melt it. Hopefully.
Would I need to use magic again to melt it, or can I just like let go of the existing spell?
I think you can just let go of the existing spell.
Yep. Okay, I'll do that then.
The ice starts to melt, not like a.
Actually, can I make sure? Actually, before I do that, can I like pick Doug up so he's not like, lying down on the water when it turns back into liquid with his exposed wounds?
That's probably a good.
I don't have that many exposed wounds.
That's probably a good plan.
I mean, I didn't heal you completely.
I'm at 1 arm right now.
So yeah, the ice turns back to water, and you have Gary. He still probably needs to see a doctor, even though he's been healed, but he should be good. Like things are good. Yeah. So how do you?
Perhaps it's because of the adrenaline from the second superhero jump, but Wolfgang is feeling like a rare burst of any emotion, and what he's going to do in a sort of totally non-magnanimous but very sort of gesturing way, offer Aoife a handshake and say, "That's incredible work that you just done. I'm very impressed." And tell her about the object that's up top that she may be able to like move with her mind down into position so that we can get out of here.
If her expression doesn't change, but her cheeks turn a little bit pink. And I'm going to try. Do I need to roll magic for that, or is it just kind of like if I try long enough, I'll get it?
You are still levitating?
That's true. I can just levitate back up and then just move the object like physically.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for
Yeah, I'll
that.
do that then.
So back up the hole, arms up, T-pose out as you go up, thing down. Yeah.
What about Gary? Will he be able to walk?
Gary's gonna need some help. He just got drug.
I need some help.
He just got drug
I could
through
use
the
magic
woods.
to levitate Gary.
Okay, if this goes poorly, you might have to spend another leg.
What about who's the biggest person? Is that you, Raymond?
I'm pretty sure it's Eva because she's 6'5".
Oh, yeah. What about if he hangs onto you and you carry him?
Yeah, what if we just drape him over my shoulders while I'm levitating?
Okay, so you levitate back down, then levitate back up. Do you do this multiple times to just get everyone out of the hole?
Yeah, I'll just carry everyone up.
Okay.
Nicola style.
Cool. you guys get back up.
Puppies.
What now?
Let us go together, everyone.
So he's going to need a stretcher, is what you're saying, Casey.
He probably needs an
Someone
ambulance.
I think
He's
someone
conscious, but he's kind of like moaning in pain. Like,
All right, I'm gonna run back and tell the deputy. I'm gonna make a beeline for the highway.
Okay. It takes a while,
should-
but
should take the van as well.
it takes a while, but you get back down there, and the deputy is actually in the van playing video games with Maddie. They're both playing Bloodborne now.
How far have they made it?
They're at like ROM.
Oh, they haven't even beaten it yet.
They're not speedrunners, Helios. Like, come on.
To be quite honest, I'm impressed with Maddie getting to Rome that quickly. Like, this was like 1 hour?
Well, I mean, the deputy's playing now. She's watching.
Whatever.
No,
Even
she's
the
she's
deputy's
teaching him how to
impressive.
play.
So, yeah, the deputy says, "Oh, where are your friends?"
We found Gary. He's alive. He just needs medical assistance, and I will lay a hand on Maddie's shoulder and say, "It's okay. We got your daddy. He'll be here. You'll be able to see him really soon."
The deputy looks at you, and I'm realizing the problem that I've named both of these people Gary. Deputy Gary looks at you and says, where was he? Like, you were gone for a long time."
I will lie. I will first of all get gesture for the deputy to step out of the vehicle so I can talk to him out of Maddie's earshot.
Okay.
And I will say that he must have crawled looking for help in a daze and fallen down I'll describe the warehouse and the hatch. But that he must have fallen down in a daze. I'm not going to mention. Tell him a lie, basically.
Okay.
So manipulate someone.
Yeah, this is a manipulate roll for sure. And yours is plus.
It's -1.
I think yours is.
Oh yeah, no, I can use.
You
sharp
use
when I
sharp
do it,
instead of charm. So yours is actually +2.
Yeah, so an 11.
Okay. He totally believes you. He's like, that's really strange that he would have crawled uphill for a half of a mile and then fallen into. I don't know, but I'm just glad he's alive. Like, and he's like,
people in shock. They do weird things. Yeah.
and he like runs over to his cruiser and he gets on the CB and he calls for an ambulance to go to, like, I'm assuming you described the location where he was, and he calls for an ambulance to go there. And about 10 minutes later, the ambulance is pulling up to there.
Well, one second. while he's on the radio, I need to run back and tell the others we either need to move this monster corpse, or hide it somehow. Because I don't want the law to know. I don't trust the authorities. I trust them to get help for Gary, but I don't trust them to with the knowledge of supernatural beings.
Okay.
Anyone got any ideas? They're going to be here really soon.
We could hide it in a pile of trash.
There is a lot of trash in
Are they
this.
going to search the warehouse?
Well,
'cause
we
a guy
never
crawled here?
thought about what to do with the body, right?
Can if I use magic to bar replace or portal to a specific person or type of creature, can that just like replace the hatch over the hole so that the hole's now inaccessible to humans?
I suppose. But it's not forever.
Yeah. How much are they going to be trying to get down there?
Let's move the body. We've got other sheds and things in this area. We can maybe carry it over to the building that Gary didn't fall down the hole in.
Okay, do you want me to levitate the body then?
I mean, how if it's
More
how much
uppies.
does it look like it weighs? How much does it look like it weighs?
Probably weighs like 70 or 80 kgs.
Okay, so like 3 of us could easily like carry it together.
The hardest part's going to be getting out of the hole.
Knife. We could cut it into manageable pieces if that's easier.
No.
We need to take. I know somebody. So I will now impart that I know to the crew. I know somebody who might be able to help us find out more about this entity, and find out if it's the only one in the area, if it connects to a wider plot, etc. So we need to protect this body, but hide it from the authorities. So I will ask Doug and Raymond to help me carry it.
Okay.
The
Go
not
ahead.
the office, but the other building. The is that like some kind of storage?
Yeah, like a shed.
Yeah, can we take it there?
Sure. So you guys just get it up out of the hole and into the ruined remnants of this shed, and you get it convincingly like under some rubble and stuff at the time that the sirens come up, and some paramedics hop out with a stretcher, and they just come running, and they pick up Gary, they strap him to the stretcher, and they wheel him off to the hospital.
I stay out of sight so they don't see that I am fucked up.
Okay.
Because like the
Are you
others
sure
are.
you shouldn't go to the hospital too?
No, because then there will be questions, right? Like, how did I get fucked up?
Broken glass.
No, that's the glass. Talking about the creature.
Claw marks and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I guess I didn't get clawed, right? I actually just got hit in the head by bones. So,
Doug is the one that got clawed.
Just
So I
The
guess
same
I
person.
I take the ambulance. Okay, let's go to the ER.
You need to remember, you're in America. This is going to be expensive.
Nah, ER is ER, okay?
Maddie's gonna like ride with her dad, and like the authorities are gonna take care of her. We don't have to babysit her anymore, right?
Yeah, she's going with her dad.
Okay.
Does she take the copy of Bloodborne and the PlayStation with her?
No.
Nah. She's like, Dad's got that at home. She already has it.
Well, That's why she was so good.
So she is a speedrunner.
So yeah,
Just smurfing.
Darius let me solo her.
Yeah, so I think that's a decentish stopping point for today's mystery. There's something that you do at the end of every session of Monster of the Week, and it's end of session experience. The way end of session experience goes is as follows. If you look at there's a document in the resources folder called Hunter Reference Sheets. On the second page of that document, it says, "Did we conclude the current mystery? I would say very much yes. Did you save someone from certain death or worse? I would say very much yes. Did you learn something new and important about the world? I would say yes. And did you learn something new and important about the hunters? I would say yes. Pretty much first time, always going to be all yes. If it's always those 4 questions. If it's 1 or 2 yes answers, it's 1 experience. And if it's 3 or 4, it's 2 experience. So, since they were all 4, you guys marked 2 more experience.
Yay!
Did anybody get to 5 today?
No. 4.
Didn't you fail one of those claws? Or no? Because you did get 2 on the move that I put on you.
Yeah, you did miss once with the baseball
I
bat.
thought-
You should be at 5
Yeah.
because you got 2 in the manipulate each other gambit.
Hey, I didn't know that I was going to get experience.
Yeah, you should have gotten 5, Doug, for sure.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Also, Casey, are you taking note of like that luck thing, or does that luck take the whole to actually happen? Like that luck special.
I will weave it in. I think yours specifically, is like probably things that you will see more down the road, if that makes sense.
Nice. It does.
So you give me back my revolver before you get in the ambulance, right?
Yeah, it's bloody.
Well, I got a lot of cleaning stuff, so it's okay. Cleaning products.
Courtesy of Aoife.
Yep.
Cool. I'm glad we got to play. Today was fun.
I'm gonna use magic to clean all the grime off myself before I walk back down the hill.
Okay.
And have my clothes rearrange themselves into perfect order.
One last roll for the day.
Oh, also remember, Wolfgang, you have my car, so drive it back to my home.
You make
leave it there.
We went with Doug in the end, didn't we?
Yeah. Your car's at the Muddy Anchor.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'll take your car back. Yeah,
I'll drive you back. It's to where your car is. It's
I
not
just need a little bit of a saline, I guess.
So Aoife, you somehow make your clothes look worse.
Yeah.
You look like you've been rolling in the mud.
I try to. What if I just like the top layer of my dress just like rips when I try to have the grime come off?
Fair enough.
I'm wearing multiple layers, so it's okay.
Well, thank you very much for this session, Casey. It was awesome.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I really like jamming.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm unfortunately very spaced out today. Hopefully better on future sessions, but that was still fun.
I know exactly how you feel because I am like half awake right now.
Yeah, just the whole waking up process takes a few hours, unfortunately.
Well, it is nearly 2 a.m., so I probably need to get to sleep because I'll be up for work in a few hours.
Cool.
All right, rest well. See you
All right,
later.
good
Good
night.
Later.
Thanks,
Good night.
Casey.
Yeah.
Look forward to
Bye-bye.
the
Thanks,
next
guys.
one.
Bye.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Also, one question.
Uh-huh.
Does the move signs exist in this dimension, universe, whatever?
The movie signs?
Yeah,
Probably. Why?
but the monster sounded a little bit like those aliens.
It kind of does, but it's not. It's something else.
Okay, okay. I'm just thinking if that would be something my character would describe like the monster, like you say,
Yeah,
"Oh, what the
your
fuck
character
is
might
sign
describe
shit?"
it that way then since you've seen it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
Cool.
all right. All right, see you later.
Yeah, see ya. Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah. Who do we raid? Oh, there's people playing bingo. I don't want to raid into bingo playing people. Who do we raid today? And while I figure that out, I'm just going to play my video again because I'm proud of it. Fuck it. Peace out. I will raid at the end of the video. Goodbye. Putnam, Ohio used to be going somewhere. The river brought the settlers. The settlers brought the industry. The industry brought the people. And then, like a lot of places along the Appalachian edge, the industry left and took any semblance of a future with it. 25,000 people still live here. Most of them, they grew up here. Most of them will die here. If you ask anyone in Putnam why they've never left, they'll shrug. Tell you the same thing they always do. Putnam keeps you. It's not a bad town. It's just a tired one. Nothing unusual has ever really happened in Putnam, Ohio. Nothing that anyone's ever been able to explain, anyways. Until this evening.